You just hit stream and you stream and you talk and you stream. I look like a fucking Emmy.
I want to thank everyone again for coming to my acceptance speech. This really means a lot to me.
Thank you for giving me this trophy, this thing. I
This
appreciate
fucking
it.
Phineas and Ferb looking ass.
Hopefully if I don't
Trophy.
feed it for a few days, it'll shut up and it'll just be a trophy. Although it will start eating my pets when I'm not looking.
You bastard.
You bastard.
Yeah. Ugh. Man, my back. Completely forgot. What I went to try and go fix is I forgot I wanted to add, I do have a slideshow now of fan art on the BRB screen, just so it gives people, like, something to look at when I do BRB. So there's a little slideshow of art there, and I meant to go add the art that Crispy sent me. Dude, that came out of nowhere.
It's so good. That's just how Crispy does art.
Yeah.
Like, you never know what they're gonna do until it's in your hands.
Literally, because I was sitting in my room, and I was, like, that was also a day that I was like, God, okay, I'm not feeling good, but I really should get work or something done. And then out of nowhere, I get a Discord notification. And I could see from the notification that it's an image, and I'm like, what did Crispy do now? And I went and I opened it. And then I immediately, like, almost immediately started crying. Because, like, I didn't expect it at all. And she was just like, yeah, I've been really inspired that, like, by, like, Stella and whatnot. She's so adorable, and I wanted to do this thing because I remember you saying that she was chewing your cables and whatnot. So I thought this could be a cute, like, technical difficulty image for you. And I was like, ah!
Yeah, they've always done that. Like, it's crazy what they, like, just do on the fly.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Where did I put it? Did I not save a full version? Oh, there it is. Yeah, like, she just came out of nowhere and was like, hey, here's a picture of you and your boyfriend.
Right,
Like,
yeah!
here's a two full body image with a very detailed water texture on a window behind it.
I know!
And I'm like, if someone asked me to draw that, it would be like $250 to $300.
Dude, it's insane.
Like,
she's insane. Nuts. I love her so much. That's what I was like immediately like, can I post this and can I, like, at you in it? And she was like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. And I'm just like, thank you. Because she's also already talking about she wants to make me emotes already. For emotes? Stella for stream. And I was just like, and immediately I was like, okay, what can I do to pay you back? Because, like, what can I do for you? Because this is insane, and, like, I wasn't expecting this. And all she wanted was to play some Date with Death. And I was like, that's the least I can do. Get your ass in call. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a very nice surprise. I have it all. It's so funny the timing on that too, because that was the day after we had streamed Leave the Company Last as well. And I noticed on Twitch, anytime I went to our technical difficulty screen, my audio got copyright striked. Or muted, rather. Yeah.
Muted, yeah. It's gotta be like an algorithm or something, because I've had some of my songs in my BRB thing muted, but only on like 2 streams, and they've never got muted again.
Yeah. Well,
like, so I've played the same song specifically to test it, and like, is it gonna get muted? And it just stops being muted, and I'm like, okay.
That's
maybe
so weird.
They realize that the songs are fine. They're copyrighted, but of my YouTube videos
Uh-huh.
that it says you have copyrighted material in your YouTube videos, but the artist says it's okay. Little
Uh-huh.
section that says it's copyrighted, but the artist says it's fine.
That's what I think is the problem with the song I was using, because the thing is it's by oh my gosh,
Jagger?
No. McElroy?
Oh.
Or no, not McElroy. McCloud?
Fox McCloud?
I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there now. I don't know.
I don't. That doesn't sound familiar to me.
It's Mick something for the last name. I don't remember. But everyone uses. He makes a lot of like music specifically to not be copyrighted.
Yeah.
So that it's like public domain. And the song I used, I always see people use on YouTube, so that's why I was like, oh, this is probably fine. It gets muted. Oh, it's not fine, I guess.
I think YouTube just has a better algorithm for detecting copyrighted material and making sure it doesn't, like, you know, mute the wrong thing, whereas Twitch just uses a bot to do it.
Yeah.
Because, like I've said before, I've put songs on here that got muted and then used them again in the next stream and they didn't get muted. So I'm like, where's the rule?
Yeah.
What do I do about this? Does it matter?
Yeah. So what was it? Oh, actually I can show really quickly. Might as well. Because honestly, I think this one is a lot cuter and it fits to stream. Anyways. What?
Download all the frames and put them into a website. Well, depending on what you want. You could throw some like green screened effects there and then chroma. You could put a green screen in your room and throw glitter at it and then green screen out the glitter. That's the I feel like your aesthetic is going to be way different than mine because everything I make a little bit shitty because I'm trying to make it funny.
That's the like, beauty of it, though.
Like, if it's a little bit bad, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, let me also, while I still remember, do the thing for you. Because I don't want to forget.
What? Oh, yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding. I'll go ahead and just, I know like I haven't switched to that screen yet, but I'll go ahead and just open, yeah, that. Ow.
I should turn up mod view.
I still don't know, okay, well, I'll discuss that with you after stream. I don't know how to do that.
What, mod view?
Yeah.
It's the sword underneath chat. You probably can't. You might not be able to see it. Yeah, you can do it on your own stream. Yeah, it's the sword. You click it and it opens it.
Hold on. Oh, I can't see that on OBS. Interesting.
Oh, you can't do it through OBS, no.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Mod use a Twitch feature.
That makes sense. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Put that there.
Show mod icons. Right.
I'm gonna switch us on over because, we have a lot to get through.
Yeah, one or two things to get through.
Why is it doing that? Hold on. Ruh-roh.
What?
I don't like that. It wasn't doing that before. you could see the Discord overlay. I don't know how... That wasn't there before.
Are you in streamer mode?
Yeah.
There's gotta be a way to get rid of that. I didn't know like disable sound, disable notifications, hide Discord window from screen capture.
Let me... I think I was messing with... I was messing with something the other day. Wasn't in streamer mode. Oh, wait, it was in... There we go. No, it's not that. Alright, awesome. I don't know how to turn that off.
I'm trying to find something. Trying to find it.
Okay. Oh, wait. Found it!
Where was it at?
So in settings there, I forgot that under activity settings there's a thing called game overlay.
Oh, there you go. Easy.
There we go. Yep, that was a simple fix. But much simpler than the last time, Jesus.
All you can hope for, really. Just... Like, I don't care if stuff breaks, just break it in a way that I can fix it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, last time, we got through the intro, basically, and we played through the ghost moment. Something spooky.
My whole life's a ghost moment. Hashtag ghost moment.
You right.
Let's see.
We have
ghost.
Shopping, growing up, long day, sandcastle, fireflies, sleepover, runaway, barbecue, and library. I think the only thing that I would say, in my opinion, the only moment I think works best when you do it last is barbecue, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, I was trying to think in like, okay, if I'm chasing ghosts and running out of the house, it's either gonna be like the next day was just gonna be a long day. You know what I mean?
Long day. Fair.
It's gonna be a long day. I'm tired. I've been out all night. My mom's yelling the dude at me.
Alrighty. Long day. It was another scorching summer day. The kind where no sooner had you finished one cup of water, you were already filling it up again. Everyone else had something on, so that afternoon it was just you and Shiloh. That didn't happen much, especially since Cove had arrived. Without Lizzie around, Shiloh looked to you for all the answers. It made you feel...
Nothing really.
Shiloh went along with whatever you wanted, so he wasn't a bother, but he wasn't that much fun. He also wasn't that much fun. You drained yet another drink and frowned at the empty vessel. Don't know why my brain blanked on that word.
I drained it?
You drained it.
I drained it, alright.
Your
Not
thirst...
the wording. It's just kind of jarring because this game does use like a lot of descriptive text to try to get around. Like they brought out the thesaurus. I am 12. What am I? 10?
12. 8.
8. I'm even younger. I didn't drain anything. Just saying.
That's funny. Your thirst was gone, but you still crave something icy cold and refreshing. Something sweet. Something like...
Oh, right now. Ice cream sandwich sounds good.
You craved soft ice cream sandwich between 2 cookies. Ice cream sandwiched between 2 cookies. Oh my god. There was nothing like that to be found at home. You knew that without needing to look. Your moms didn't keep sweets in the house. Outside, there were plenty of places where such goodies could be obtained, but they were shops and demanded payment in exchange for their products.
I voiced it out loud. I'm just getting the thoughts out. Not much of a thinker. I want an ice cream sandwich! Ugh.
Shiloh, who had been draped over the sofa, perked up.
Yeah.
That sounds good. We don't have anything like that in the house, and I don't have any money.
We're back, baby!
Fucking back to my asthmatic, naughty self. Oh, let me check if I have any. Yeah.
Shiloh rummaged in his backpack and proudly produced an assortment of coins, plus 1 stray button. You set the button aside and counted the coins in neat piles. Just over $1. You announced this to Shiloh. He had almost certainly come to the same conclusion, but he had been watching you expectantly.
It's a start. I mean, don't be optimistic. He just gave me his money.
Yeah. Shiloh beamed at you.
I'll need to find some more. Okay.
The two of you lifted couch cushions, stuck tiny hands down deep crevices in the sofa and under furniture, and scoured the back of drawers. Most of what you found was useless or gross. Bent paper clips, fluffy wisps of dust and sandy crumbs. But every so often, you would strike silver or bronze and add it to your growing pile of coins. Your mind wandered to the $20 bill tucked away in your room. It was enough for you and Shiloh to get whatever you wanted and more, but you didn't take it out. That was too special to hand over so freely. Besides, Shiloh would be curious about where it came from and might even mention your wealth to Lizzie. The exchange had been a secret. Dusty and disheveled from checking every room and squinting into every tiny nook, the two of you finished pulling your finds. Shiloh held his breath as you counted the coins once again.
$2.53 and 2 buttons.
You don't know when the second button had decided to join the party, but you were pleased with your successful haul to... You were too pleased with your successful haul to throw it out. I'm fine, I swear.
Is that enough?
You figured he knew the answer without looking to you for confirmation, but the thrill of your success and the reward that would follow canceled out any other feelings you might have had about that.
Yeah.
You can now afford something at the shops. Just one thing, but that was infinitely better than none. Shiloh clapped his hands. The two of you dashed outside. The promise of sugar buoyed you on to your destination where, breathless but happy, you stared at the overwhelming number of options. You knew what you wanted, but it wasn't just you who had contributed to the funds to get the treat. He seemed to notice your pause.
Are you getting an ice cream sandwich?
Hey, Draco!
Draco, hi.
Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hold on, 1 second. Thank you, I was about to go do that.
Lol. Lol. I've been shouting out Draco before you were even born.
The fuck?
I don't know. You have to get up pretty early in the frickin' morning.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Shiloh asked as though he was entirely separate from the decision, rather than someone with a stake in the outcome.
Do you mind?
Shiloh cocked his head to the side.
It was your idea. You should choose. When it comes to monetary value, I have a lot of integrity. I'm gonna try to get something we both want. It's money after all.
Kelsey, you're so right. Kels is really quick on the draw of shoutouts.
Dick. I used to not do it at all. That's why I'm like, I had to train in the mountains with this shit. Like,
no, I get you. That's another reason why I've been so like trying to stay on top of shoutouts for your streams, to get it in my head to like, oh yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. I tried to get something you both wanted anyway.
Yeah, I'm just cool like that.
It wasn't fair for you to be the only one who decided when he'd be a main factor in making this happen. Some of the money came directly from his backpack.
What do you like? All of them. They're so good!
You pressed further.
What do you really like? Popsicles or ice creams? Which is your favorite? I'm 8. Oh, it's hard to pick. I don't know.
Frustrated, you cut to the heart of the matter.
Cut your heart open. You want me to choose? Yeah.
And that was that. You got the dessert you wanted originally and hoped Shiloh would actually like it too. Finally, the reward for all your hard work was in your hands. You bit the ice cream sandwich. The chewy chocolate biscuit complemented the creamy vanilla ice cream inside. You held it out to Shiloh so he could take a turn.
Cut it in
He
half.
shook his head.
Don't just take bites of it, you disgusting children.
They're children!
They're trading germs. Just cut it in half. Rip it in half. Snap it. I know how strong I am. You can finish it.
I let this one slide because I did know a lot of kids, like when I was that young, that didn't care, and they would just be like, yeah, go ahead, take a bite.
Oh, I know kids don't care. Like, Teddy still open-mouth coughs in the house, and I have to be like,
yeah.
You have to leave my room if you do that again.
That's what I'm trying to get through my siblings' heads as well. Like, y'all, or they'll cough, like my brother has coughed in my face when he wants me to carry me, and carry him? What? Carry me? I carry me?
Strong kid. Strong ass kid.
No, that's the running bit now, is that he is going to be the one carrying me soon. I can barely pick him up anymore.
Oh, I bet. Kid, yeah, Teddy's like
they hit that age, you know, yeah, and then it's just suddenly like, oh my gosh, I can't pick you up anymore.
Well, it'll happen again in their teens when they get another growth spurt. And then they'll just be like, they'll go from, I still kind of see you as a kid, and then they'll just suddenly be like, oh, you're a full person. You're big. They just 3D printed the rest of you overnight, and now you're here.
Oh my gosh, that... Okay. Tiny little side story. But that always takes me back to... like, when COVID first, like, hit. Because of like everything going on and with medical stuff being a problem, we had to be very careful about who we were around. We still have to be. But I ended up not seeing some of my cousins for 3 years. And so the last time I'd seen one of them, he was still, like, he still had the baby face and everything, you know? Like, he was still shorter than me. Like, in my head, he was still, like, my baby cousin. Because I'd also watched him grow up.
Yeah.
I see him again for the first time last year. Not only is he a whole, like, head and a half taller than me now, he's got stubble going on. He's just, like, he looks like a young man. And I was like, what the fuck?
The addition of facial hair in the growing process really fucks a person up. If you haven't seen them for a while, you're just like, what?
I hadn't even seen pictures of him or nothing. So, like, it was such a shock to see him suddenly just, like, go from, like, being still, like, my baby cousin in my head to, oh my gosh, yeah, you're almost an adult. What the fuck?
Yeah, I strive to, I wanted to do that more often, where I just change my appearance completely and utterly so that every time someone sees me after a long period of time, they're like, what the fuck did you do? What happened? I get fake scars, like prosthetics on my body. Like, even from like, I guess from like 5 to 6 years ago where I had hair. And like, if you look like back 10 years ago, I had like shoulder length hair and no beard.
That is still weird to think about.
Yeah. Like, you've seen pictures of it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so used to the way, like, you look now that it's weird to think about the time when you didn't have your beard, too.
Oh, yeah. Like, it took me a while to, like, just grow it all the way in, because it did that thing where it started as a bicycle helmet strap, just at the base of my chin. Not on my chin, just at the base of my neck. Just, like... And then it grew up and over my chin. And I was like, great place to start. My dude, in the worst looking spot where no one can see it. Everyone just assumes it's a shadow. Like,
yeah.
But I know in high school I was like, look at me, I got a beard. Nobody else has a beard. I have a beard.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. You're gonna finish it.
He didn't want any?
I didn't.
After everything he did to help to get it. That was weird.
You accepted the offer, you tried to include Shido, you hesitated. It's money we're talking about, I try to include them.
Even if Shiloh had said it was okay, every story you'd seen on TV or read in a book said that sharing was caring. You stood your ground, even as the treat started to trickle dangerously towards your fingers.
It's only fair that you have some. We both bought it. But you want it more than I do, and getting to play was a lot of fun already. So you can have it. That's more fair. Eat. Eat it.
You held it out.
Eat the ice cream, child.
Just shoving it into his face now.
Eat it.
Eat it! Eat it!
And he's like, no! I mustn't!
No!
My oath! I want you to have some, even more than I want to finish it, so eat your part.
Relenting, Shiloh took the treat and gave it a taste. His eyes lit up.
Thank you.
Thank you! It's really good!
You smiled, pleased with your good deed.
You picked the best one! I have to find a cleric, because I technically am an oath breaker now, so I need to find a cleric so they can reunite me with my patron. My D&D girlies will understand.
Did he mean that? Shiloh was always nice no matter what happened. Even if he hated it, you knew he wouldn't say so. Maybe he thought it was gross, and that's the real reason he didn't want to take some. You had no idea. You studied him as he ate a little more. He had every appearance of enjoying himself. Still weird. The two of you began to head back home as he ate. You walked side by side on the shore in silence, but your thoughts kept drifting to the boy beside you. Why didn't he speak up for himself? It was almost as if Shiloh didn't know how to say what he felt, or was too afraid to.
Are you scared of me?
Shiloh opened his eyes wide, seemingly caught off guard by the blunt question.
No way! But you don't tell me things, like what you want to do or what treat you should get. It's not 'cause I'm scared. It's 'cause you have better ideas than I do.
Unfortunately, this was yet another thing you couldn't entirely believe Shiloh on. You hoped it was true, and that he really did feel okay around you, though. Shiloh made you unsure about setting a label on the experience of spending the afternoon with just him. There had been good times, and there had been confusing ones. You were positive of one thing, at least. The treat was delicious, and that was nice.
Delicious.
The sun was low on the horizon as you returned to your neighborhood. There you spotted two very familiar figures up ahead, Lizzie and Cove. You opened your mouth to make your presence known to them, just as you saw tears on Cove's face. You walked straight over, Shiloh at your heels. Once there, you...
My initial thing would be like, get mad at my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. And I know that's like not the way to handle this, but I'm 8.
You're 8!
So...
like, dude, do not stress about that, alright?
Yeah, no. Because like, there's like half the choices are just like, oh, be the blunt and like, you know, spicy one.
Uh-huh.
But like, then there's ones where I would just like immediately morally know the right thing to do, and I have to do the opposite.
Because you're 8.
Because I'm fucking 8, and like everybody else is 8. There's no like. Lizzie's a little older, but like, oh, they're in double digits. Oh, they're 10.
Yeah.
Q's Liz McGuire.
You didn't know what unfolded, but you suspected that it had something to do with your big sister.
What did you do now, Lizzie?
Hey! It wasn't me! There was no guilt in her expression, only oh no, I hate this word.
Indignation.
That, but you looked to Cove for confirmation. My mouth doesn't want to say that word.
Yeah, you gotta say it like a sentence. Yeah, you gotta like split it, put hyphens in it.
No, okay, we're just moving on. Your reaction coaxed a smile out of Cove, even as he wiped the tears from his face. It wasn't her.
Rachel.
I got yelled at. He took a deep, steadying breath. Some grandparents got mad at me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lizzie jerked her head in the direction of a nearby house. Your heart sunk. You knew exactly what had happened. Every year, the same mean old couple rented out the condo for the summer. You, Lizzie, and Shiloh knew to stay away from them, but Cove couldn't have.
Yeah, they're like that to everyone. I know they have peanut allergies, so I put pistachios in their coffee sometimes.
Even your mom struggled to find anything nice to say about them, but the elderly pair particularly took offense to kids. It didn't matter if they were really nice like Cove. Yeah, Lizzie said that. Lizzie drew herself up at that. She looked pointedly in your direction.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I was helping.
That's cool. Is there anything I can do?
No. No.
Buck.
I'm just gonna stay away. Hey, Buck! Welcome in! Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, I
go,
hope you're
Buck.
having a good day. Hey, baby. No, I don't remember if I read that.
I don't know.
No, I'm just gonna stay away. Or you could teach them a lesson.
Peanuts.
There was a devilish glint in her eyes. What? You should ding-dong ditch them. Go ring the doorbell and run. It'll be great, because they're so slow. They'll never catch you. That's dumb. I don't want to go near them ever again.
You're just saying that because you're a chicken.
Let me also really quickly. There we go. Cove glared. He didn't take the bait. Lizzie turned to you. You're not chicken, are you?
I do think they deserve worse. Yeah, I think they deserve worse.
If it's your first thought, we have to go with it, you know?
Yeah, like, because my first thought was like, sure, I'll do it. I'm not a chicken, whatever. But then, like, I did want to poison them with their worst allergy. So I have to have that.
It's so funny because you say things that end up locking you into what choices you make. It's so funny.
Yeah. It is nice that there's an option for everyone, even the fucking sociopath that is this 8-year-old who just wants to poison elderly people, but they were jerks.
You scrunched up your nose in disgust as you shook your head. As pranks go, this was pretty weak. They would answer the door and find nothing there. So what? It'd be sort of annoying, but they seemed to be like the kind of people that would be irritated by about anything. If they were going to open the door, there should be something bad there.
That would be letting them off too easy.
You felt 3 pairs of eyes staring at you, but you were studying your surroundings thoughtfully. There wasn't much around that they might dislike. Inspiration came crawling towards you in the form of a roly-poly bug. Carefully, you lower your hand and let it clamber onto your palm. That should do it. You'd never met an adult who appreciated bugs.
Let's ding-dong ditch and bug them.
Yeah!
Yeah! We'll go hide. You run as soon as you hit the doorbell.
Good luck.
Lizzie and Shiloh.
I found a bag of brown recluse spiders. You can use those instead. I don't know what they're for, but they're really mean.
Shiloh, what the fuck? Dad, have you heard the classroom horror story about that?
I've heard the, I think it was the Wii U that was filled with brown recluses, and it was
Oh!
filled with brown recluses when it was sent to somebody. Because they
Oh my
ordered a Wii U and they got it sent to them, and it was filled with brown recluse spiders.
I hate that. That's awful.
Yeah.
I hate that. What the fuck? Yeah, no, so the story I know is this class went on a field trip. I don't remember if it was to, like, it was to some kind of park or something nearby. Or not, well, nearby, but, like, yeah. Well, there was one kid who's really known to like to pick up bugs. And it doesn't matter what they are. He just does that. And so they get back to the class, and he walks up to his teacher, and he tells her, "I got us a class pet." These kids are roughly,
fun.
like, their age. So, like, 8-ish.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
And the teacher's just like, "Sweetie, what do you mean by that?" "I found a spider and I brought it back with us so it could be our class pet." Okay. Where is it? "Well, I brought it back in my backpack, but I went and put them in the classroom so that they could get used to their new home."
Oh.
As it turned out, the kid had collected 3 brown recluse spiders in his backpack.
Those are familiars.
And took them back to the school and released them in their classroom.
Fly, my pretty. That kid's
And
a druid.
And so the problem gets even worse because it's left over the weekend. So the start of the week happens. And they find the spider webs and everything, and so they were, staff was able to get rid of the spiders. They were able to find them and get rid of them. That, however, didn't get rid of all the eggs they laid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah!
This kid created a Skyrim dungeon at his preschool. Walk down the halls, surrounded by many spider webs.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
They should teach kids stuff.
Yeah. So it's like, damn, I'm so glad I wasn't in that class at that age or one of the staff dealing with that, because fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to deal with it because, like the kids could die or get extremely sick. Like,
someone could get,
like,
yeah, like, you don't fuck with those.
No, as a you're just, like, as an adult, you're just like, I don't care if I have an irrational fear of spiders. I have to do this.
Yeah.
In this moment, right now.
Literally.
Like,
Yep.
I mean, the only thing you can do is just, like, get all the kids out and fumigate the school.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where all the spiders are.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a brown recluse infestation.
I hate it so much.
That's what we should do to these old fuckers!
No!
I'm gonna fill their bathtub with black widows!
Oh, Jesus.
Spider rain! I cast spider rain on these old fogies!
Shiloh and Lizzie, Lizzie and Shiloh ran across the road to take shelter in the bushes. Even once they'd settled down, you could make out 2 child-sized shapes, oh my gosh, staring from between the leaves. You know where to look for them, though, so you told yourself that the grouchy old people wouldn't spot it. Cove sighed, his gaze flickering to the house, then back to you. Be careful.
Well, I'll be quick as the Flash, Barry Allen.
He gave the door, and you, one last look before joining Lizzie and Shiloh in their hideaway. The weight of 3 pairs of eyes on your back was heavier than anything you carried before as you approached the door. You stared down at the little bug still wiggling in your closed hand and carefully placed it on the ground where it could be seen. But off enough to the side so it wouldn't be stepped on.
Yeah, ring it. I'm rung-a-dung-a it.
You slapped the buzzer and ran. Blood thumped in your eardrums with every step. Would you make it in time? Approaching the hiding spot, you knew there wasn't time to go around the bushes as the others had. You took a shortcut, leaping over them.
Yep.
Or, to be more accurate, crashing onto the top of the bushes, then falling over the other side. Cove quietly hissed as you unwittingly collided into him, but by the way his arms were out, it seemed he had intentionally tried to cushion your landing. Shh! Lizzie put a finger to her lips and nodded at the house. You disentangled your limbs from Cove's and spun around to see the old man framed in the doorway, peering back and forth suspiciously. You covered your mouth with your hands, but it wasn't enough to stifle your giggles. Maybe he spotted one of you, or maybe it was the leaves you'd displaced while jumping, but he locked eyes with the bush and stormed over in your direction. Shiloh gasped and looked to Lizzie. Run! Your sister did not hesitate to take her own advice. Neither did Shiloh. You got up, but seeing Cove struggle to extract himself and stand up with just the one fully functional arm, you gave him a hand up before taking off after the others. As you made your escape, you thought to yourself that he didn't even notice the bug. The old man's hollers propelled you all from the street to the
Sanctity,
thank you, of the hill. Only once you were safe did you notice the stitch in your chest and the ache in your legs. You flopped down, the blades of grass tickling your face. Lizzie, who had taken the lead in the end, was already lazing on the ground. The four of you took a moment to catch your breath and enjoyed the feeling of cool grass against your skin.
Cove.
Hey, Cove. Cove lifted his head. I told you there were mean grandparents around here. Cove rolled his eyes, then decided this wasn't dismissive enough, and rolled his whole body away from your sister. Lizzie chose to ignore his response and started chatting with Shiloh, who eagerly joined in the conversation. In the back of your mind, you knew you'd be second fiddle again to Shiloh once Lizzie came around. It always went like that.
Second fiddle to Shiloh. You still feel a little sad for how much time you spent together today. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm not like a hankering to be Shiloh's number 2.
Uh-huh. Shiloh could prefer Lizzie as much as he wanted to. There were other things to attend to anyway. You wiggled closer to Cove. He had calmed down for the most part and was inspecting a flower. His fingers pinched the stem and tilted the white petals towards him.
As a puppy. I'm 2 inches from his face. He can smell everything I've eaten for the past month.
Oh my god!
That's a puppy.
Thanks, Poppy.
Don't mention it. Sorry, just barfed a little.
Sorry, that just always made me think of this one Minecraft clip where the guy's just like, here, I got you a Poppy, and the guy's other response was, thanks, Poppy.
Thanks, Poppy. Appreciate it. Don't mention it.
Cove glanced at you in acknowledgement. Then, back to the flower.
And the type of poppies on this hill have the name White Linen Poppy. Mom told me, and also the librarian that I sneak in and talk to. Even though I got my library card, I still sneak in.
He quirked a smile.
Dude, he's like Deku.
Stop!
He's gonna use his quirk to make everybody smile.
No!
He has the green hair! Oh shit!
I was waiting for you to put that together.
Oh, it's Deku! And he broke his arm!
No!
Oh, it's all coming together!
Stop!
It's all coming together!
Cobb, is
It's all
Deku confirmed?
coming- And he only has one parent!
Oh no! Oh my god!
Damn. He's a quirked up white boy for sure. Is he goated with the sauce? Find out next episode.
That's funny. He ran a finger around the edge of the petals. It doesn't feel like cloth. You need a lot of them to make anything. He nodded and released the delicate plant. Blech. Evaluation complete. This is my favorite kind of flower. I didn't know what it was called. Thanks.
Holy shit. Oh fuck, type your own answer.
I think for me, when I played, I would type my own answer because my favorite flower is the carnation. Well, technically I have, like, 2, but that's beside the point.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was just gonna lie about
Oh
just and make up a bullshit flower because I
No!
feel like that seems like something. I just gave him facts about poppies and now I'm feeling like I haven't lied enough today, so
No!
I gotta type my own answer.
Oh my god. I hope this doesn't come back to bite us in the ass.
No. Don't capitalize or pluralize your word here. I'll type it so you can
Okay.
copy paste it. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
My favorite flower is the hippopotamus.
How many letters do I get?
That's a good question. Hold on. Okay, up to T in the alphabet.
E, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 cap limit.
20 cap. I didn't count any of this, so just see if that fits.
Okay.
No, you can hotkey it.
Right.
Highlight it, press
Right.
Control C, and then click and press Control V. Okay. You didn't even get to Moonflower? Come on. Let's
I can get rid
see.
of the.
Orphorax Moonflower? That's stupid.
Oh my god.
So cool. Hold on. I can let me look up. Okay, let me just actually look up flowers real quick. This is obviously.
I also want it to be known for the chat. What was typed down was Thorfrax, the moonflower of Megadeth.
It's good. Rhubarby.
And the only
Rhubarby.
thing I just gotta, there we go.
Didn't know rhubarb was a flower, but it's... I typed in flowers poisonous and rhubarb showed up, so...
Oh, I could have told you lily of the valley, hawthorn.
I was trying to think of a funny word for lily of the valley. That was the first thing I tried to think of.
Pavillarium majalis.
Oh, yeah, I should have done that. Well, because I wanted to do lily of the girlies.
Lily of the girlies! I love that!
I should have done that one instead.
Yeah, you know, my birth flower. Lily of the
My birth
girlies.
flower. If you eat me, you'll suffer various organ failures.
You will, actually.
You will.
It has, if I'm recalling right, 26 different, like, toxic parts of the flower.
I'm pretty sure there's a part in Breaking Bad where Walter White kills someone with a lily of the valley.
Oh my god.
Well, no, he doesn't kill someone. He poisons a child.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think it's a lily of the valley.
Oh, right, because off the top of my head, lily of the valley, hawthorn, and poinsettias are poisonous.
Poinsettias. I knew about poinsettias. I should have done that. Poinsettias. I should have done that.
I mostly, like, they can be toxic to us, but I mostly remember because we have to be very careful if we have any, since we have so many animals, especially ones that like to fucking chew on plants.
Yeah.
1 second.
It was lily of the valley,
Got
Walter
it.
White.
So sorry if you heard that bang.
What?
Don't worry about it. There was a bug.
What? I didn't hear anything.
Okay, cool.
But now I'm thinking of a rhubarb plant that like has like a stalk and you pull it out of the ground and just like a Barbie figure comes out.
Oh my god, stop. Now I want to see Rachel, like, doing that, pulling it up, and it's just a Barbie doll.
And Cole's like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, it has 9 places of articulation.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
okay.
I need it. Co's just like, smile and nod, smile and nod.
Smile and nod. Is that why you have a bunch of doll arms in your wall?
So you noticed.
So you noticed.
Oh
You noticed my
God.
doll arms.
That just reminded me of explaining to my mom why, because I watch people, what's the right term? I don't think refurbished, because they're not bringing the doll back to its original state. They're like taking a old doll and making it into a new doll that they fully
Right,
customize
this is-
themselves, like.
Yeah, it's doll making.
Doll making,
Just
yeah.
they're doll makers.
Okay, yeah. And all the ones I watch, for the most part, are just like, yeah, there's not much you can do. Like, listen, like, sometimes you gotta pop the head off and you gotta shrink it and everything, so it's gonna look a little wacky. Well, one of the creators I follow, she intentionally puts the to-be shrunk head in her
In the
cupboards.
cupboard?
Yeah!
I know
so-
who you're talking. It's
Delightful.
What's her name? Delightful. Yep, I follow her.
Yeah! I love her so much. She's so funny.
I would do that too. That's just so fun.
Oh.
Why do you have a bunch of shrunken doll heads in your fridge? You look like a...
Or when she needs the body to dry after spraying it with the layer of coat, so she puts it in wacky positions and puts it on a coat hanger and then on their little apartment porch.
Oh, that's amazing. Like hanging, like fucking hanging them in various positions from like the front porch, looking like that part in Control. There's just bodies floating. Like what the fuck?
Oh
We don't go
my
to that
God.
house.
Oh my
The house is
gosh.
haunted. All right, let's see what Deku likes my rhubarby.
Oh,
Thanks.
right. A rhubarby? Uh-huh. Neat.
Yeah, it's a rhubarby.
You moved onto your back with a small smile and looked at the darkening sky. The blanket of clouds reminding you of a thick throw you curled up under on cold, rainy days. You wondered if the clouds would be as soft. They lazily floated on by, splitting off from each other, merging and morphing into new shapes.
These cloud shapes. None of them are chaotic enough for me. I'll do dolphin because I've established that I like mythical sea creatures.
Yeah.
So all of that's close.
Dolphins aren't real.
Have you heard that theory?
Wait, no, stop!
What, the Avril Lavigne is fake theory?
Oh, wait, you cut out. So, like, I thought you were silent because I said that dolphins aren't real. And then I heard nothing from you for a solid minute, so I thought...
Oh. I replied with "and birds" and Avril Lavigne.
Oh, I didn't hear... All I heard is, have you heard that theory? So I thought you were talking about, like, me saying dolphins aren't real.
I'm sure there's a theory for it, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, yeah, you must have cut out. I think the chat, like, buffered too in that moment,
gosh.
so I think your OBS might have played you.
My whole computer, because I didn't hear you through Discord.
Oh, weird. But yeah, have you heard the theory that Avril Lavigne,
Dude,
like,
that
got
she
replaced?
died? Yeah, and is
Yeah, that she died
replaced?
and got
Yeah.
replaced.
Yeah.
They're, like, analyzing the bridge of her nose. And, like, post, it's friggin' wild.
It is. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. I'm gonna have to come back to this moment just to see if, like, your voice was picked up, because I'm gonna laugh if, like, it's still just the silence and then you coming in a minute later. Have you heard that theory?
I hope it is. I hope it is.
Okay. You saw a dolphin leaping through the sky. You nudged Cove and pointed to it.
Look at the dolphin.
Cove joined you in gazing skywards. Yeah, I see it.
Really?
No, but I like dolphins.
Hey.
He chuckled at your reaction.
This is why I'm gonna be the #1 hero.
Stop!
I'm the Bakugo of this situation.
Oh my god, wait, you would be!
Yeah.
Oh no, now I have an AU in my head. Stop!
When do I get God, the part where the option shows up where it just says KYS?
No, stop!
It's like, damn, getting in I'm method acting now.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I tell you I caught up with all of My Hero so far.
Oh.
I'm like 1-to-1 with the episodes being released now.
Oh damn. I'm not caught up whatsoever.
I wasn't for a while, and then I was just like, you know what? I think I saw a post that was like, My Hero's pretty good when people telling you it's without people telling you that it's shit. Like,
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I think that's why I haven't been watching it, because I gave in to the people saying it was bad hype.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me judge for myself.
Yeah, I've told you guys that. That's how I feel about all media. I'm at a point where, like, I just have to not listen to other people's opinions. I don't care if you're telling me it's good or if you're telling me it's bad. I can't listen to you because then I'm gonna go in with a preconceived notion. So then if I don't like it, then I'm gonna be frustrated. Just like, well, it wasn't good to me.
Yeah. I'll get back to y'all's opinions after I see it, so it can be a discussion rather than, because I have to like temper myself, because even with like well-meaning opinions, I'm like, oh shit, no, wait. And then I go and see it, I'm like, oh, I see what you meant, but I felt this way, or like, I completely agree with you, but I'm glad I still watched it.
Yeah.
Because I'm at that point too. I won't spoil anything, but I love the Vigilante Deku arc. Love it. Love it. It's like, you'll like it. It ends so well.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it then. I just have to, okay. It's because I'm stuck on a hurdle. The hurdle being Shikaraki's backstory. So...
Yeah, that's rough. It's only like one episode though,
I
so like once
know.
you, I mean, and honestly, if you already know Shigaraki's backstory, then just skip it.
I could, because it's just, Sia already, like, explained it to me, so I wouldn't, because, you know, there's something in that episode that would kind of really upset me.
Is it the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sia had already explained that to me, so I wouldn't be going in blind. But I'm like...
Yeah. Skip it.
I might, yeah.
Yeah.
They already explained the episode to me, I'm probably just gonna skip it so I can continue.
Yeah.
Because I do like it.
Yeah, if you watch that episode, if Shigaraki is a child and a dog is near him when he's in a backyard, skip it.
Skip it? Okay.
Like, because that's when shit starts to go down. It starts with the dog, by the by.
Oh,
it starts with the dog.
no!
And it's sad, and it's not his fault. And
Yeah,
like,
no, we've had so many, like, okay, if you don't want to know about My Hero, you might want to just, like, look away for the time being, but, like, I've had so many conversations with Sia, because the thing that's so sad about this universe is almost every villain in the show is a villain by circumstance.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I like where they're going with this, and there's some other stuff, like, with, that I think they handled a little off when it comes to that kind of representation, like, maybe the riots of the non, like, the heteromorphs. And I was like, they portrayed them going into violent riots very quickly, and then they stopped. And I'm like, they stopped it, and I was like, okay, you almost did, you almost went too far. Like,
yeah.
I still think that could have been handled better, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But overall, like, I think you'll love the Vigilante arc, because if you want to see Bakugo get as humble as he can possibly be, that's where you get it.
Yes.
That's you see the end result of his like mental work, and you're like, okay, I'm in your corner 100% now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, that's the one thing that's kept me looking for, because I do think Bakugo is an extremely well-written character because of the, like, stuff he's going through. Because that's something that always, that bugs me, not even just with the show, it bugs me with any show, where people will look at a character and be like, oh, but they've done nothing wrong, they're such a good character, they're perfect, they're fine. It's like, no, hold on. He's got to get his comeuppance. And that's why I always appreciated that, I'm forgetting his last name right now. The mangaka's, last name.
Horikoshi.
Horikoshi, thank you. That's why I always appreciated, hey Grisby, that he was like shocked that people actually liked Bakugo, and it's just like, okay, well, y'all need to know, like, he is going to have to, like, karma, basically. He has to experience karma.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, I liked Bakugo from the beginning because of the fact that he sucked.
Yeah.
Like, because that's why I didn't like Deku for a while. I didn't hate him, but he was very just milquetoast. He's just kind of there to fill a role for me. And he didn't really have anything that he was fine. He could only go up from where he was, and like that's why I like the Vigilante Deku arc, because he starts going back down.
Okay.
And I'm like, yes, cool. You're backpedaling a little bit. That's how life is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like you said, when people portray a character or think like, oh, they're perfect, even if they were perfect, isn't that boring?
It's boring! We are here for the character development!
Yeah. Like, My Hero's not exactly like a
part.
100% character. Yeah. It's not a 100% character driven thing. Like, it's still one of the shows where it's just like, please, let the women do something.
Oh my god. That's just me with most shows, though. Like,
yeah. Like, they're a little bit better about it in some places, but like, good god, Ochaku, do something.
Yeah. Like, dude, I've told you, that's why, like, even, that's just a problem just throughout content, you know? Because eventually I will be showing y'all, Hakuoki, and I've told you, I showed you the first, like, part 1 of the movie, and that already frustrated you. I promise you, it gets worse.
I'm sure it does.
Like
Like,
there's
let her do something.
There's a moment, I can't remember if it was in the movie or if it is in one of the routes in the game. It's probably both, to be honest, where she is about to fucking do something, and then one of the romantic leads swoops in and is just like, no. Don't do this. I'll do it for you. You shouldn't, dirty your hands. And I'm like, what the...
Is that the part that's like surrounded by a bunch of pretty trees on a crossroad and...
I can't remember. Like I said, I might be thinking of both. Yeah.
Because the end of part 1 of the movie has like her about to go into a sword fight with like a bad person, and then Byakuya Kuchiki shows up. And
I mean, that's basically what he is.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Hijikata is the Byakuya of Hakuoki.
He is. He just shows up and he's just, he's literally no different.
Oh my gosh.
Except for Byakuya gets his ass beat more.
He gets humble. No, my favorite. Okay, we're not gonna go into detail either because I don't want to spoil anything. My favorite thing about Bleach was when Byakuya grew humble, got his ass kicked, and then was like, "Yeah, I'm never gonna be humble again." Basically, that was beautiful.
I love that too. He was just like, "I'm gonna get his whole goal after that was like, I don't like feeling like that. I am gonna get better so that I never have to feel that I never have to have any sort of character development ever again." And I'm like, you know what? If that's your character development, to vow that you're never going to have more character development, then fine. Fuck it. Why not?
Oh my gosh. Okay, real quick question for anyone in chat. I know it's been a hot minute, and someone tell me in the background. Is volume still okay? Are we good still?
We'll check. Bop, bop, bop.
Because Pastel did message me earlier. It was like, because I had asked, I was just like, hey, does this sound good? And Pastel was like, yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. So, okay, sick, awesome. I'm trying to figure out sound balancing more.
Yeah, because I have you set to 100%, and it's just middling audio. Yeah. So honestly, you could. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, you can go louder, so people can adjust you, because I have you full.
Yeah. Well, it's harder because on Discord I can do that, but on OBS I don't want to mess with the sound on my mic itself, so I'm trying to not touch it anymore because that's how I screwed up last time. But yeah. Anyway, so sorry. Side tangents aside, let's finish this moment. Okay. The sun's light faded from the sky, and the moon rose higher. Lizzie got to her feet, dusting strands of grass from her bare legs, and surveyed her surroundings. The ocean, visible from the crest of the hill, beckoned with every sweep of the tide. Let's go to the beach! Beach, each?
That's what we're gonna say. Say what we're gonna say. Have a drink. Drink what?
There was no argument from the other two. Shiloh was still Shiloh, and Cove could never say no to going to the shore. He was a child of the sea. You?
I want to go there too. I'm good with the sea. This is one thing me and Lizzie agree on.
So you eagerly joined the others in descending the hill down to the water.
Who made that fucking sandcastle?
A
ghost.
You stepped onto the sand for a second time that day, but it felt different at night. The beach was nearly quiet at this hour. Abandoned sandcastles and footsteps in the sand, too big to belong to any of you, were the only indication of how busy it had been hours earlier.
Sandcastles in the sand.
The four of you kicked your shoes off and removed socks, and walked along the water's edge, the waves tickling your feet. I wonder what happened if you tried to take a bath in the ocean, with shampoo and everything. That would be bad for the fish.
Jeez.
I didn't say anyone would do it. Jeez. You don't have to be serious about everything. You're the one who asked what would happen. That is what would happen. It would hurt the fishes.
Oh, I like bubble baths at home. They're a lot of fun.
Me too. Bubble baths are luxurious.
You'd never heard Lizzie use that word before.
Word a day calendar, this girl.
Mommy loves to have bubbles in her bath. She'll turn the lights off and have candles. I'm gonna do that next time. Hey, when's your mom coming to pick you up anyway?
Not for a while. She's busy.
What about your dad? How come you never talk about him? Nobody does.
Don't you know you're not supposed to ask something like that? Why would somebody want to talk about something that they never talk about?
You kept your eyes on
Fair.
the ground, watching your toes get swallowed by the waves. Even if Shiloh never seemed upset when the topic came up, it made you feel awkward just having both of your moms.
It's okay. I'm like Lizzie and Rachel. I don't have a dad. But I don't have two moms. I just have one. She's really great.
Oh, sorry. I only have one now too. My mom isn't here. She's back home. It's just me, my dad and me.
Matchmaker. Get your parents together.
You keep locking yourself into decisions, man.
I'm
That's all I'm gonna say.
gonna be a matchmaker for these two's parents. I love love. Oh, I never had a dad or anything. So I don't feel bad. It's really sad that your mom is gone.
Cove nodded.
That really sucks. You joked about Shallow's mom getting together with Cove's dad. Yeah. I'm not even gonna look at the other ones, yeah.
You didn't have anything comforting to say to that, so you tried to
Nope.
lighten the mood instead.
Hey, since both only have one parent, just one per, 1+1, I think Cove's dad should marry Shiloh's mom, 1+1, 2. Then 2, you two would be brothers.
Cove stopped abruptly, his face set hard.
No! My dad isn't gonna do that!
Shiloh tugged at the rim of his hat.
Neither is my mom. She doesn't want to marry anybody. I don't like math.
I told you this wasn't a good thing to talk about!
It seems your plan backfired, and the mood soured even more. You
Whoops.
didn't know what to do. The silence broke with a splash as Lizzie kicked in your direction. Cold water and sodded sand splattered against your legs. Lizzie giggled, foot still outstretched from the kick. Cove joined in, striking the incoming waves to make a splash of his own. Shiloh scurried out of Cove's spray zone with a grin.
I retaliate.
Yeah,
I
I
don't run from
fucking
nothing.
knew.
I don't run from anybody.
You used your foot to smack the water pulling around you, sending an arc of sea foam flying back onto your sister. You laughed as she sputtered, some of the salty seawater having landed in her mouth. She spat it out.
Yuck!
Lizzie chased you, intent on revenge. You dashed up and down the coast, taking it in turns to be the predator and the prey, as well as joining forces to take down Shiloh or Cove. Alliances were silently forged and wordlessly broken. Everything was fair game in war. Shiloh's brief exclamation was drowned out by the biggest splash yet, caused by him falling at face first onto the ground. That would have been bad enough without the wave that followed, cascading over his prone body. Shiloh sat up, shaking his head like a dog coming in from the rain, as you all hurried to check on him. His hair was plastered to his head, and his soaked clothes clung. The fucking gnats, I swear.
If there was any part of him that was still dry, you couldn't see it.
Huh.
That was crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah, my foot got stuck and I fell over.
I got a boo boo.
Dumbo.
Ah! Don't barf. Don't.
Way to go, Shiloh. You Dumbo.
You idiot.
You idiot!
I'll offer to help him get back up. There's a truce in play.
Shiloh didn't take your outstretched hand. After a moment, you dropped it. Lizzie was too busy snickering to notice and held her hand out to Shiloh too. He reached over and took it. Slowly, he started to pull himself from the ground. Then he slipped on the slick sand, dragging him and Lizzie down just in time for another wave to hit. The water rolled over both of them.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What were the odds of that happening twice in a row? You thought they must be low, but there's no way Shiloh would do something like that on purpose, then pretend it was on accident, especially not to Lizzie. Even if your relationship with Shiloh felt unclear, he did at least like her a lot. Lizzie was his favorite, right? Smiling boldly, Lizzie extracted herself from the ground and wiped a streak of sand from her cheek. She didn't intend to let this embarrass her. Shiloh got up again as well, this time without incident. He still looked like a drowned puppy, but that didn't stop Cove from laughing at the two of them. With that, it was time to call it a day. The four of you made the journey back home, leaving a trail of wet footsteps and sand in your wake. Damp clothes may have weighed down some of the group, but your spirits were high. Your arms swung side to side as a cool breeze flowed past. Your moms were outside, chatting to Cove's dad. We're back! Your mom's faces fell as they took in the state you all were in, ranging from messy to soaked.
No.
Elizabeth, is that all you have to say for yourself? You brought half the beach back with you.
They certainly did. What's Marigold gonna do when she comes to get Shiloh? Is that how you want him to be for the long drive home? Cold and filthy? Lizzie's expression turned sulky over the scolding. Being the oldest could be fun, but it also meant she was the first to get in trouble when something went wrong. Mr. Holden, on the other hand, chuckled as he ruffled Cove's matted hair. You've been out making memories, bucko? I'm glad you had a good time with your friends. Cove used his slightly moist cast arm to push his dad off. Mr. Holden's eyes widened when he noticed that even that had gotten wet. Now he was worried too.
I think they could have found a less risky way to spend time and had just as much fun.
That might be right. Kids, what can you do? Come on, Cove, let's get you cleaned up and dried off. We wouldn't want that cast to have to be reset. Cove winced at the thought.
Okay.
Okay. That a boy. Mr. Holden casually bent down and plucked Cove off the ground, ultimately holding Cove against his chest. Sand was already transferring from Cove onto him, but that didn't seem to bother Mr. Holden. Cove protested being carried, but only got a reassuring pat on the back for his trouble.
Take care.
You cut out for me on that one, that sucked. Sorry.
You're roboting. Core.
No! Wait.
I'm roboting on stream though.
I was gonna say, I had to check and I'm green everywhere.
I'm into. No, I'm dipping into the red. I just did.
Oh no.
Having a lot of internet issues lately.
No.
stupid. The control stream got like downed internet-wise like 4 times.
Oof. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. I had to remember for a moment. I was like, wait, right, you have 2 last names.
Yeah.
Night, Rosetta Peggy family, and Shiloh too.
I forgot what his
set my-
voice was.
It's hard to say.
You want to do a break real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna take.
You're still cutting out to me.
Oh god. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll hopefully be back shortly. Please, if you haven't, get something to drink, get something to eat maybe, or a snack. Take any meds you need, and we'll be back. Wah.
we're gonna sit here temporarily while we try to work out internet being dumb.
My internet bad right now.
DB. Yeah,
It's only
baby.
12. I thought like later in the day for some reason, like the internet's just bad, but like I think it just like starting this way once people start waking up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why streaming in the like. I guess that makes sense. Like everybody's waking up and using stuff. It usually
Yeah.
messes up when I stream in the morning.
Yeah, that's why it's been easier when I have no one in the house, because if it's just me, I'm the only one using the Wi-Fi, primarily.
Yeah.
Like, I even keep the Wi-Fi turned off of my phone and whatnot, so that that's not one more thing pulling at the connection.
Yeah. I should call the internet company and just be like, hey, you should stop throttling my internet because I work in cybersecurity or whatever, and you should look. That's what they have to do. They like give a little bit of internet to everybody within a plan. I was like, hey, can you just like stop doing that to me? Because that's what Iron Mouse did to give herself better internet. She called like, oh yeah, I work in cybersecurity. Like stop throttling her net in lieu of other people, and like gave her priority. So it just
Yeah.
I should just lie.
That solves all the problems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty of people are in line being morally bankrupt. Why can't I?
Oh my gosh. You want to know what I still have on this page, by the way? On this scene?
What? What is it?
Give it a second. I can tell stream's lagging. There we go.
Okay, it was lagging for me.
Didn't ask, don't care.
Didn't ask. Care.
And also enough.
No.
Oh my
You can
God.
you can have those as like posters if you ever get like a background in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to do that because you've made like edits and things like this before, so I think it'd be so funny if that's like I have a corkboard or something in the background, and like these are just on the corkboard.
Yeah. You could just get a corkboard. That'd be kind of fun.
True.
You could get like a corkboard and put everybody's art on there.
Oh yeah.
Art or memes or stuff made.
Yeah. That's what I could do with that kind of empty space between us and the chat.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Big tall corkboard.
Big old corkboard. Or I could even put like picture frames or something.
That'd be cute. You could do like what? Oh, that'd be kind of cute. Like have the whole screen, have the background just be like rolling picture frames of like art.
Thank you. Finally, someone came into Twerk and chat. Thank you, Arden.
Yay!
that was my message on fucking Twitter and Blue Sky. I was like, please come Twerk and chat. Like, I'm not gonna ask you to come, just come say hi. No, come twerk and chat. Thank you for the shout out.
Arden, if you can't hear me, my internet's fucking up and I don't have much time to talk before I start glitching out, so I'm gonna say this now. Hello?
It's actually started to sound a little more stable, by the way.
Okay, that's good. It just did it a second ago, because I could tell when the chat on Twitch starts to load.
It's a shame that Kel died mid-sentence.
No!
I know, right?
Everything's against me, including my friends.
Wait, we're friends?
Everything's against me, including this person who's on my stream.
Okay.
Your stream, alright.
Yeah. He's a little different.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I
his
heard
stream's
it all.
also
Why must you lie to me?
definitely a little laggy, but it's all good. That.
I can usually tell how far behind my stream is lagging with because I have an opening timer. So I just like.
Fair, yeah. I
See
can't
which one.
believe Kay is just Kello's alt shaking my head. All is revealed. There's no slots here! Joke's on you!
Time to quit the slots.
Stop! Oh my gosh. Who is... Alright. You want to give it one more try?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to jinx it. Never mind.
Yeah. Garlic shrimp. I would love some shrimp right now for realsies. Like not even like raw shrimp. I want some of that like popcorn, fry battered, real garlicky and butter kind of shrimp from like a soul food place.
Ooh.
That's good. I just dipped into the red again.
You're not glitching for me at the moment, so I
That's
think
fine.
yeah.
Roll with it.
I wish I could have like enjoy that for me because I can't.
Why?
I am allergic to shellfish.
Stop it.
Like it sounds really
Just
good, but I can't have that. Yeah.
Okay, man.
I am what are my 3 things? My 3 things that at least that I know of. I'm allergic to shellfish. I'm allergic to mango juice, specifically just the juice.
That's a shame. Mangoes are great. Oh,
That's
mangoes.
what my entire family tells me.
They're not that great.
Oh no!
I've learned yesterday. Aw.
Oh, that sucks. Shit, that actually reminded me. That's something I have to be careful of because found out 3 different people in my family are. Oh, you threw up. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That sucks. I'm so sorry. That 3 people in my family are allergic to. You know how like sometimes when you have to do tests, they'll need to put like dye, like give you a shot and put dye in your system so that they can see things more easily. Yeah, 3 people in my family are allergic to that, to the dye.
Oh, that sucks.
And yeah, contrast. Thank you, contrast. And let's just say that because it wasn't well known in my family that people were allergic to contrast, my mom almost wouldn't have been here today. Because no one knew.
Yeah, I mean that's one of those weird ones. That...
Yeah. So then after finding out, because they, I don't remember what they had to do, but like they had to do something to get her to like wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they wouldn't tell my grandma anything, so that was even better.
That must have been stressful.
Yeah, she was not happy, but understandably. So, my mom's allergic, one of my grandmother's sisters is allergic, and one of our, like, someone on my grandmother's side of the family is also allergic. So my mom's just like, yeah, we're gonna be safe, and if it ever comes up, I cannot do contrast just because we don't know, and I'd rather not risk it.
That's fair. You have to lower the contrast.
Yeah. And then the last thing is I'm fucking lactose intolerant, which is such bullshit, but you know.
You're just making that one up.
Yeah, no, see, here's the thing. I tolerate the milk. It's the milk that doesn't tolerate me. All right.
So intolerant, so ignorant. I think I don't know. I think the only thing I might not be allergic to it anymore, but the only thing I've ever had an allergic reaction to is Degree deodorant specifically.
Oh.
And that was an uncomfortable thing to find out because you stick that thing into your armpits and then just rash city on both of them every time I used it.
You reminded me of that. So that's a skin things, allergies, I guess. Because we found out, I can't have certain I can't use scented lotions. They make me break out in absolute hives. And then
That's very soothing.
what the fuck is it called? Dryer sheets. I can't use most dryer sheets because same thing. It puts a certain scent or something on my clothes.
That's not bad. Dryer sheets are pointless anyway.
That's what I say. Like,
yeah.
And then I also now remembered because we found it. You reminded me, Crispy, with the allergic to tape and silicone. We've now found out that not only is one of my cousins allergic to almost any type of metal, like they can't touch metal. They you can see it in real time. Like their skin breaks out in really bad rashes. They've had to even sew cloth onto the inside of their jeans to cover the button.
That's why I never heard of that one before.
Yeah.
The anti-magneto.
And turns out that my mom and I, to some extent, are also allergic to metal. Because we found that when I touch certain metals, or say a shopping cart, oh, I'm fucked. My fingers, you can see it. It's like I've gotten burns.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nickel allergy. Oh. Yeah, so
That makes sense. That's so...
It's
that
so
must
weird.
have sucked
And it's not
for
all
people-
metal for me. Like...
Yeah. Like, imagine people, like, I wonder if there's, like, documents about this, like, people, or we discovered these with, like, medical facilities and, like, science and stuff. Like, just a random, like, there had to have been, like, a forge master that was allergic. And he was just like, this is what metal does to me. Like, that's so fascinating, because...
Oh, I mean, that's
like, I've heard of the jewelry thing where you, like...
Yeah, that is,
jewelry that's not authentic.
not real. Yeah, that's the quickest way that we learn if, what we have is real. Because I can wear... If it's, like, real metals, so, like, white gold or regular gold or silver, I can wear those. But if it's not, we know immediately, because my ears turn, like, really, like, they hurt. They look like they're burning and everything. It's awful.
So if it's metals where you know for sure silver or gold, like a silver and a gold mark goes off the list or something.
Yeah, pretty much. What? Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm trying to think. I don't have that many. I mean, I have one, like, terrible. I think all of my allergies got focused into that.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, I don't have a lot of them, but I have just one bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely bad. It's just all, like, that affects me monthly.
Yeah.
Very plant. Every there.
Oh yeah, Crispy. Arden, meet Arden, my freaking other brain cell.
Yeah. Every tree. That's Quispy. They've been with us since the beginning.
They're another part of our friend group of 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, Crispy, so you can see it. Real quickly, we're gonna go to I heard the chaos you get into. I'm gonna quickly switch us to our technical difficulty screens just so you can see it, because I did put up the picture that you made me. Yee! it so much. It's so cute. Dude, I spent that's what I did while you and Chill were playing Halo, is I went through and edited all of my banners, and now Stella is on all of them. So she's my technical difficulty screen, she's on my Twitch banner, Twitter banner, YouTube banner. She's everywhere.
Cool.
I love her so much, my puppy. My puppy. Okay, but yeah, let's try and continue while we can. Wait a minute. Oh no. Kill. Oh no. Ruh-roh. We good? Hi?
Internet.
Nar. I jinxed it anyways.
Yeah. I don't think it got better. I think it just stopped for like a few, like 10 seconds longer than usual.
Nar. I can give you the screenshot. Actually, on Canva, what I've done is for my other screens, if you type in like YouTube, it will give you the right sizing for like YouTube videos and Twitch.
In 1920 by 1080.
Yeah. It's easier to just like have them like give you the format rather, because Canva's a little frustrating when you don't have the premium.
Yeah, I just find the
2069.
ratio.
Nice.
Or 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the weed sex number. That's where you puff back and forth forever.
You just put an image in my head. Okay, we're moving on. Oh my god.
Nice.
Nice. Wait.
Nice.
There we go. Jesus.
Resigned to his fate, Cove twisted his body in his dad's arms in order to turn around and wave goodbye. Smiling, he waved back.
Good night.
Fine.
Well, we better do what we can to fix you guys up too. Come on, everyone inside. I want you to march straight to the downstairs bathroom.
Ugh.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, Lizzie. Okay, Lizzie's mom. Don't worry about stopping to wipe your feet on the mat this time. That won't do much good tonight.
Sitting on an old beach towel your mommy had found, you waited in the hall. Until you're less sandy, you weren't allowed to go to your room or walk around the house. But you did get to eat a sandwich for dinner there. It felt like an indoor picnic. It had been decided that Shiloh would wash first and borrow some of your clothes. He was already finished and packed away in his mom's car. Miss Fields had come to collect him a little while ago. It was a bit of a funny experience seeing him without that hat on for once. Lizzie, being much more soaked than you, got to go in the tub next. It wasn't a bubble bath that she had hoped. It was a no fun allowed cleanup session. At least that's what she claimed. Not much longer would it be your turn. Not much longer and it would be your turn. When the bath was done, you'd have to go right to bed. After a day like this, though, you were glad there weren't going to be any further events. Drifting off to sleep sounded like a great idea.
We were that close to being done.
Yeah. I was like, I know I hit long day, but damn, end already.
Oh my god.
Let me save, so... That.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'll do...
Ugh.
Runaway.
Runaway? Hold on. Give it a second because I could only barely make out what you said. I love the glitchy scream. Everything's all good and dandy here. I missed myself. Are you winning, son? Sure, yes. We ding-dong ditched and bugged a neighbor. Some asshole-ish non-grandparents' grandparents. No, we have not punched Cove yet. Oh my gosh. Good lord, I would want to ask what's wrong with my chat and everyone wanting to punt this poor kid, but then again, I fucking know y'all. Oh man. Man, for once I'm not having the technical difficulties on my own stream. I'm so sorry, Cal. Hello. Hey, baby. I don't know if you could hear me, but there is a chance you've muted your mic.
Gonna shake it up, what you gotta lose. Gonna make it up with the life you choose. If you want it all, hang it on the line. It's the only life you got, so you gotta live it big time.
You know what? That's what I should use what's left of my Steam gift card and buy. There's a thing that lets you play sound effects through your own mic. Because I have that sound effect of the BT, like, yeah. Big time rush.
I feel like we have it somewhere in one of the servers.
We do,
like,
we do.
I feel like we've heard it, yeah.
I think I uploaded it into the fan room.
Fan room, yeah.
Yeah.
I closed some stuff. My CPU usage, big. It was like at 90% for some reason.
Yeah, that will do it to you.
Yeah, now it's at 12.
Okay.
Like, what was...
I also have a program that I use that closes, like, temporarily stashed RAM, if you want me to send that to you.
Sure, I'll take that.
Yeah, because sometimes my computer, like, I'll go and look, and I have more temporary files than actively used files.
Yeah, I don't need things being too temporary.
Yeah.
My
And what's
message
even
failed
better-
to send.
Nar.
Because I said we broke his arm to Ardent after I said we punched Cove. You're eating juice?
What's even better is this
Healthy.
is by, like, the Microsoft page, so...
So this isn't a virus, I swear. Or is it?
So this will just like clean that up?
Yeah. It will close the temporary files.
Okay. That'd be cool if they built that into their operating system.
Yeah, Arden, answer the question. Is the ocean a soup?
Yes.
Because the only answer is yes. Yeah! Wait, hold on. I haven't asked this question to Arden. Okay, Arden, I got a very important question for you. So, you know how, pasta is like dough. Pasta is made out of dough.
Pasto.
Pasto.
Pasto plushie.
Pasta plushie.
Pasta plushie. You're about to die.
Okay, so you can't argue with me because my reasoning is gonna be sound. My reasoning is gonna be sound. So
why don't you take that rigatone with me?
So pasta is made out of dough. Bread is also made out of dough. And what is a lasagna if not dough with some meat and cheese and sauce layered between?
Lasagna's a sandwich?
A hamburger is a lasagna.
A hamburger.
Because a hamburger is dough with meat and sauce and some other things in between.
Is a single layer of like, if a lasagna
That's
is
valid,
like,
thank you!
if like a small lasagna, like, right? Like think of like a small lasagna with one sheet and then one sheet of cheese, meat, and thing, and then another thing. Is that just a savory Oreo?
What the fuck?
That's
Okay,
a savory Oreo.
I'm with Arden on this one, shut up!
Why do you mean pasta cake? And I can't say savory Oreo. Get your priorities in line. Get your ducks in a row. I'm
too much sauce for an Oreo. Yeah.
Double
Exactly.
stuffed, motherfucker. Double stuffed. Sorry I called you a motherfucker that one time. I got heated.
Oh my gosh. Because we have that. There was something else. Oh no! You've now reminded me of one of my favorite quotes that you and our friend Shy have. That's a back and forth of What the fuck? Hold on. I know where to look because it was in the writing prompts I made of shit we've said.
Yeah.
It's so good. I have to find it.
I have so many tabs open. I'm done shrimp.
Where is it? Here we go. Okay. So this is Kello saying this. I'ma eat your fucking al dente ass ligaments, you Italian deviant. And then Shy responding back with, you're welcome to. End my meat lineage.
I was so colorful with my words back in the day.
Back in the day?
I don't talk like that anymore.
Depends, because I also have a quote somewhere in here that says, like, bitch, you got crabs! So... that was also something you said.
Oh, I have a ton of them. I just don't feel like I talk as much like that anymore.
Wait, here's one of when you and Sia were in call and I'd stepped away for a moment. I came back. So I come back, I unmute, and I say,
So, what are y'all talking about? And then Sia just responds back with, we're talking about gender reveals, but with spaghetti.
I still don't remember what the fuck we were talking about. Because I know for a fact that I started that, but I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know why the gender reveal had spaghetti in it. It's just like if it's like an explosion, like, oh, what's it gonna be? And a bunch of spaghetti comes out. I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't there, so I couldn't tell you. But another thing you said, I scrolled down a bit more and it's a millennial thing, isn't it? Eating ass.
I mean, you are what you eat.
You right. You right.
And going fast. Blasting ass and going fast.
Eat ass, go fast, heap ass.
Heap ass. So
Don't
if
you
you
dare
talk to heap ass that way. Don't you dare talk to heap ass that way. I'm so sorry, heap ass.
Tell me, heap ass, how should I talk to you? Kindly. Use your inside
Kindly.
voice. Heap ass,
You're a bitch.
Oh, heap ass knows.
No, heap ass knows. I miss heap. I miss heap ass.
I miss heap ass.
We all miss it. A moment of silence for heap ass.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's see. I know! Listen, if I can get to affiliate, we'll have those redeems.
Yeah, we gotta get the affiliate.
I'm 12 away. Oh my gosh, because at the rate we're going with me streaming twice a week, once for like Lethal Company and so on, and then our life, I'm gonna knock the whole 7 different days out of the park.
Yeah, that'll
like, that's
be no
easy.
problem. But you'll have to keep that up as long as you don't have the 50. Because it'll reset.
Yeah.
Plus the 3. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're above 3 concurrent viewers this stream, because I've been glancing at that.
I have as well, just because again, like, we're so close.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing to take away is just like, just keep going the course.
Yeah.
And you'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. While we have things clear, which one were you wanting to go for again?
I was gonna do Sleepover first, but I kind of want to do Runaway first. I'm feeling like more rebellious.
Okay. That works for me. Runaway. It was early, and you were on your way to the playground. Lizzie planned on joining you there later. You weren't sure what she was busy with right now. Older kid stuff, you'd imagine. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Let's blow this coxicle stand.
That was okay. What was forefront in your mind was if Cove might be free to come too.
Oh.
Holy shit. 7 months, goddamn.
7 months. Oh, dang.
That's crazy to me. What?
Oh, wow. Wait, is that when you first started to push for
Yeah.
affiliate? Was
7 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I guess that makes sense, because you really fell off.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
Well, it's because so much happened. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I got sick for 2 ass fucking months. I hated that. That was awful.
You got canceled for that thing you said.
Shut up!
You had to go into hiding, change your name. That's why you were here on my channel.
Oh my god.
Could have been later. I follow a ton of people. Yeah, true.
Yeah. No, but no, I know it was about 7 months ago
I'm sure
because
they're
about
robbering.
About 7 months ago is when we had that stream where we did stick fight and golf with friends.
Yeah, somebody shouted me out on Kai's stream, and one of the stick fight clips played from that stream.
That is so funny!
Yeah, today that happened.
That's
so you mentioning stick
crazy! The ukulele apology bit helped a lot! Guys, please!
It was really I like how you had like a backing of like kazoo players to add like a harmony to your
I mean, I had to
apology,
shake it
too.
up, you know. I had to make it a little different. It can't be lumped in with all these other chumps.
Exactly. It's like if I'm gonna apologize, I'm gonna go big.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. As you walk the familiar street, wondering how you might find your neighbor, he appeared right in front of you, almost as if he was a mind reader.
Hi, Cove. Can you come to the playground with me?
No. No. Sorry. Cove looked strangely serious. It had to be an even bigger deal than whatever mystery thing Lizzie had to do. I'm leaving, Rachel.
What? Where?
He shifted, and your gaze was drawn to the backpack slung over his shoulders. Cove liked to stuff things into his pockets, from what you've seen. But people sometimes carried bags with them. It hadn't been very attention-worthy until now. The backpack was decorated with cartoon waves and dolphins. He gripped one of the straps tightly with his good hand. I just wanted you to know. Cove didn't glance up and meet your eyes. You started to grow worried.
I'll come with you.
He looked up at that. You hoped he would agree, but instead he shook his head. I'll come back though, sometime. I don't know when, but we can do stuff then. He directed a fragile smile your way. Without another word, Cove turned on his heel and started to walk away.
Wait, you couldn't see anything. See, wait! You're being fucking stupid!
He kept
You're
going.
a child, we're 8!
His focus wasn't on you anymore. What was that about? You watched as his back grew smaller and smaller. Then you realized that you were still standing in the middle of the sidewalk. You thought about your earlier plan of playing at the park. Suddenly, it didn't seem as fun anymore. Not without Cove. But it wasn't like you could force him to play with you. He had things to do.
I stayed there, just stood there in the middle of the street.
Well, think about it. You are kind of currently watching him walk away somewhere.
I don't think I'll stay there and watch him, because I'm just like, bro, we're 8.
You could play at the park some other time. It wasn't like it was going anywhere. And you couldn't bring yourself to leave like this. You didn't move from your spot. You just continued to look on quietly. It didn't take long to realize that he was just going up the street. You were positive there was nothing good over there. Not the park, or the beach, or the store street, or his house, or anything. He was new. He might not know what you did. You jogged down the street to catch up to him. You slowed down once you reached his side. He glanced at you from the corner of his eyes and frowned. Go away, Rachel.
I just wanted to say, you're going the wrong way. There aren't any places that way that you're going. Just say.
If I recall right, the funny thing with that, I believe canonically these characters are actually older than me. So
It would be.
yeah.
Hold
this
on,
is set
I'm gonna
in
look
like
it up again.
mid 2000s or something.
Yeah,
Or like
early 2000s.
early 2000s. Yeah.
Because I remember learning that, and I was like, wait, hold on, they're canonically older than me?
Yeah. Not right now, Arden.
Not
They're
right
8,
now,
but like
yeah.
this is set in early 2000s, so they're like 8 in 2001 or something.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, I was just making sure. Like this
Okay,
kid
yeah,
isn't 30.
No! Now I'm also remembering, because I'm like mixing things up. But yeah, like, because this is set, I think, currently in... Yeah, this is in the early 2000s, because in one of the steps, there is a moment where they talk about, it being 2012.
But they're 8.
Or something. Not 2012. I don't remember. Something.
That's
Yeah.
when Mass Effect 3 came out.
Or it's 20... I don't remember. There's a time mentioned somewhere in one of these either moments or one of the baseline things. Because what I might be also getting mixed up is I found out recently that Ichigo is canonically older than me as well, which feels really freaking weird.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I was glancing at the Wikipedia one day because I was trying to find something for Sia, and I saw that like there is a literal like time period of when Bleach takes place, and I was like, what? Okay, yeah.
Because even Ichigo, there's like a time skip at the end of Thousand Year Blood War where he's like a full ass adult.
So yeah, okay, I think that is correct. I believe it's 1997 that the characters were born.
They're about my age. There you go.
Yeah.
This My Hero protagonist looking kid.
Oh, we're back to this.
Izuku Midoriya. He should have learned how to kick.
God damn it.
He wouldn't have broke his arm. I'm gonna draw the scene where like Deku's like doing the flick motion with a broken finger in the sports festival. But it's this kid.
Oh my god.
He's just like, it's your power, not his.
I love that there's now a My Hero fucking AU for our life. That's hilarious. Oh my god.
You're gonna be older than 97. Oh, that's fair.
So roughly about our age, yeah.
I already said this, by the way.
Okay.
His mouth twisted further. He didn't appreciate your warning. I'm still going.
Why? What are you doing?
Walking.
Why can't I come with you if you're just walking?
Cove let out a deep sigh. You got the feeling he was starting to get mad at you.
I told you, I'm leaving. I'm gonna be gone for a while.
I still want to go with you. Fuck you.
You can't.
You can't. Why not?
Cove came to a sudden stop. You almost kept walking ahead of him because you weren't expecting it.
My dad doesn't know. If you come, you'll get in trouble when he finds out.
You felt a knot start to grow in your stomach.
You're not supposed to be leaving.
His expression was grave. He shook his head.
Dad isn't home right now. I left him a letter, so he won't get confused when he gets back. But you can't tell anyone about this, okay? You can pretend you never saw me.
Bro, you're 8. I wish I could shake his shoulder. Dude, we're 8! I just suddenly gained cognizance of a 32-year-old man. We're both 8 and small.
Listen, the voices in my head are telling me this is a bad idea.
I'm being piloted by someone much wiser than me. We are 8. I suddenly gained self-awareness. Don't do this. But I still still want to go. I don't care if I get in trouble. Yeah, let's do that one. I'm not gonna like rat him out, but I'm gonna go and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't do something dumb or dumber.
Yeah, should make sure he doesn't exist as an 8-year-old alone in the world.
Yeah.
Don't do it all by yourself.
Cope's hard expression wavered. You could tell he hadn't expected you to say that.
Really?
Really? You don't think it's a bad idea or something?
It's alright. It's not a big deal, right? I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, I think the third one. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's good or bad right now, but you're doing it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. I love running away with my dumb friends. Let's do it! Let's go, guys! Let's run away right now!
Let's run away! This is the one where we
Let's run
finally
away!
punch
Oh my
Cove!
god!
Piss in chat if you want to punch Cove. I think you said I'm 2. I'm 2. I'm this many years old and I'm running away. 2 out of the options.
There we go.
That's fair. I think Rosetta is like, I don't know.
Aw,
Just
but
I'm
you're doing
doing
it, and I'm not leaving.
Yep.
I mean,
As
I
a matter
guess
of fact.
that could be kind of like, that's kind of both of these, right? Because it's
It
like,
is. I mean, the last one's acknowledging and warning and being responsible about it, like being mature and saying it's a bad idea, but I'm gonna go with you to make sure you don't like your stance set. But the other one's like, I don't know, man. Like being less mature about it in a way. Like, I don't know why I need to help you because I'm 8 and I don't have that self-awareness, but my gut instinct, which this person has the guts, they're running purely on instinct, is to make sure you don't fall in a ditch alone.
Yeah. Right.
Because they're always like one step away from being mature. They're mature, but they don't really
They're still
know.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still fucking 8. They're not like gonna be wizened beyond their years. They're not gonna be like, oh, you're so mature for your age. Like, no, they're
yeah.
not.
No.
You can't see them on camera right now.
See?
They are currently covered in bugs.
Yeah. See, that argument doesn't work anyways. The whole like, oh, you're so, or the whole thing of you're so mature for your age. Kids are only mature because they're forced to be.
Yeah, because they learn lessons
before
their time.
Exactly. They learn things that they shouldn't have had to at the age they were. Yeah.
Yeah. And in some ways that can be handled well, and they can come out the other side better for it. But like, I've never liked it. Like,
hi, you're talking to someone who only ever heard that from any adult I ever spoke to, because growing up, because of the shit I had like to experience as a child with family with medical problems and just my mother being way too young to be a mother, like there was all that, and then I dead ass didn't know how to talk to other people my age. I didn't have a lot of friends. I spent more time talking and spending time with my teachers than I did with the other kids in my class, because they also, well, now again, know that most likely the ADHD, I was always told I was too weird. Or the fact of the hilarious thing is that I was told I was too boyish to play with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I acted too much like a boy.
Like, I'm not saying like everything, like, because that's what adults do as a kid. They just like try to explain it away if something's wrong. I'm not saying that like this in hindsight, like, oh, these are experiences that you can grow from in the future.
Yeah.
In the moment, as a child, you don't tell a child it's fine. You work with them and see what the issue is, and then try to see if we can work around it, because the kid's gonna experience shit that they're gonna experience.
Yeah.
Especially in a public school setting. Like, you can't really do anything about that other than just take it as it comes.
Yeah.
It's fine, you little freak. Let's go get you a push pop.
God, I loved those when I was 8.
They were so good.
They were so good. They're kind of gross now.
Oh, they're bad now. Like, there's so much shit. I love fruit roll-ups as a kid. They're terrible. Like, I know. Like, I love
They're
ABCs
just
and
too
1, 2,
much
3.
now. Like, for
It
me.
Get me a fucked up Sonic. No, I need the catcher's
Sonic,
mitt
yeah.
with the gumball.
Oh.
I need the catcher's mitt with the gumball in the middle. I need that.
Oh my god.
That shit was awful. It was awful then and it's
Yeah.
awful now and I still love it.
I
still like roll-ups.
can't eat roll-ups anymore. I used to eat them a lot. I can't anymore.
Yeah, they're. I don't have the patience. I ball them up and eat them like a gumball.
Okay, I mean, same though.
I just take a bite out like an apple.
I just keep it as it's rolled. Like, I unwrap the paper, roll it back up, and then just put it in my mouth.
Yeah, same, like a gusher.
Yeah.
I've never liked gushers. I don't like the sensation. I don't like it.
Same.
Like, I think I'd be able to deal with it now, but I remember back in high school, I was just like, I don't like it. I don't like the taste. I don't like the good. It's too unexpected. I know they're called gushers, but when they gush, I don't like it.
Dude, it's so funny that you mentioned that. Like all of my friends, like all the other kids on my street growing up were all Hispanic. So I grew up trying a lot of different Hispanic candies. But my favorite part is not only did I dislike most of them, most of my friends also disliked them. So that was always funny. I never remember what it's called, but like it's like the peanut butter, but it's wrapped and it's like in a little disc form.
Peanut butter wrapped in a disc.
It's like peanut butter. It's not peanut butter.
I couldn't do the chili powder. Yeah, I'm not big in chili powder and sweets. Yeah,
Fair.
I think, like...
Oh, marzipan! Yeah!
Marzipan. I like marzipan.
Marzipan's good.
I like marzipan. Marzipan's good, yeah. I think like the like Hispanic pastries are where it's at.
Yes.
Like the candies, I'm not big on the candies. Like maybe there is maybe I just need to try more. But in terms of like
pastries,
baked goods,
the conchas,
yeah,
like
the pastries
I freaking
yeah.
love those.
They're so good.
Oh
the
my
amount
gosh.
of sweetened condensed milk they put in those fucking things is like, I love that shit.
Because what was it? This reminded me, the talk of sweets. Kel, have you ever had, oh, why am I forgetting what it's called? Ah!
Describe it.
They're an Asian treat. It's, usually a sticky dough that the most common one is filled with the red bean, sweet bean paste. Mochi! Thank you!
Yeah.
That's the bitch!
Oh, yeah. I've had mochi with red sweet bean paste. There's a place near here called Edo that has that on their menu. They have one filled with red bean paste and one filled with mochi paste. And it's so... I love mochi. I've thought about making mochi multiple times.
Mochi's not the easiest to make, I will say.
Not.
Yeah.
No.
Ice cream mochi is so good!
It's so good. The thing is, my favorite thing to bake is shit that people tell me is too hard to make. The first thing I ever baked was meringue cookies.
Oh my gosh.
That's the literal first thing
I've
ever
Kel,
baked.
cooking stream? No, that's what you and I should do when we meet. We should do cooking and baking streams.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yes!
We could get on the Papa Mutt stream and scream it to him while he drunkenly throws a pie into a window.
Oh god! Those videos cause me psychic damage.
So
They're so funny though, but it causes me so much psychic damage.
Please no.
Don't worry, I actually have experience cooking and baking.
I'm there in person. Yeah, I love baking. And the thing is, I don't do...
You aren't.
You want to be part of it? You want to come bake?
You want to come bake? Brain, no.
We'll make a 3-tier bake.
My brain wanted to say, you want to come get baked with us? That means something else.
Want to get fucking baked with us? Would. We're never gonna get to, this game is gonna take
I know, I'm so
forever.
sorry. Okay. I'm gonna stop.
No, it's fine. Like I like the interludes, but I'm pretty sure we've only done one.
No, yeah, we're in the middle of a second one. Yeah, I know. I gotta stop doing that because this game will take
This
us
is the beginning.
forever to get through otherwise.
Yeah, we haven't even left this street yet.
I believe on my own, this game, when I'm playing and not skipping, this game can take me up to a week to play through fully.
Oh Lord.
If I'm
yeah.
doing nothing else. And I'm playing it from the second I wake up.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
And we're voicing it and
I know.
Going off on tangents, which is fine. It's just one of those things where it's like
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
His lips curled into a smile.
Okay.
Okay, you can come.
Cool. Food is always a good subject. It is
Yeah.
really. You can get lost in that.
Get lost in the sauce.
I get lost in the sauce. I want some sauce.
You grinned, pleased that he gave in so easily. You thought it might take longer since he was so set on going alone. You turned a bit in the middle of the sidewalk, and so did Cove when he saw. You pointed over your shoulder with your thumb.
Let's go to my house first. I can get my backpack.
We can't, sorry.
If we're gonna be away, I better take some stuff.
It's not that. I don't want our parents to catch us. Your moms could think it's weird that we have bags. They might ask. We don't have a lot of time anyway. He motioned to his backpack, patting it with his hand. The front bulged out slightly.
It's okay.
Don't worry, I pack snacks. It'll be alright. You wish you
You're
could
8.
bring your backpack along just to be safe. They are 8, but they're not thinking with logically.
It's like, you got snacks, so we ate, but we ate.
Enjoy your lurk. Hi,
Enjoy your
Atomica!
lurk.
Don't worry, we're not finishing this time!
We're not finishing this time. You actually made it.
Yeah!
Yay!
You wish you could bring your
There you
backpack
go.
along just to be safe, but his explanation made sense. Thank you.
Alright, we can leave.
Cove smiled. He seemed to be in much better spirits than when you first ran into him. You were glad. He wasn't always this upbeat. That was fine, though. Otherwise, he wouldn't be Cove. But you liked seeing him smile. Cove took the first step, and you mirrored him. As one, both of you ran up the street. You were off into unknown territory. You ran through the first neighborhoods like that, your feet pounding on the concrete. Whenever one of you got tired, you'd take a break for a minute. The moment there was sound, you'd be off again, in case someone you knew might realize what you were up to. Because of how cautious you were, the two of you didn't run into anyone, not even other kids enjoying their summer. It was like you had suddenly become criminals, always worried if someone was on your tail. As tense as it was, you were still glad that you got the opportunity to take a proper break. Cove waved for you to stop once you got out of the residential district. The houses disappeared, broad storefronts taking their place. You were all the way in the business part of town. This was the first time you had come here on foot. Before, one of your moms always drove you to this place in their car. Cove leaned up against a tree and wiped sweat off his forehead. You braced your hands on your knees, breathing hard. You looked over at the road ahead.
Yeah. So funny.
A strange expression flickered across Cove's face at your words, before he nodded. You spoke again, still huffing.
My mom's bring me and Lizzie here for shopping.
Yeah, I've never been here before. Not without Dad. You looked pleased by that. We're doing good. It's not even nighttime.
You were starting to feel good about it too.
Because
I
again,
feel good about it.
because I was gonna say, like, the thing, you gotta, like, get in the character's head of how, like you said, like, they are a good kid, it's just they make, like, they're still a kid.
Yeah, like, because they didn't know why they were coming with him. They just knew, like, it's bad to be alone.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm going to do it and be happy and, like, put my whole back into it.
Mhm.
So, like, yeah, they're like, oh, we got so far. Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
It was weird and worrying to be here without your parents, but kind of cool, too. You didn't think even Lizzie had been this far by herself. Sure, you were here with Cove, so you weren't alone, but still, this was turning out to be a good time. Cove slid his backpack off and unzipped it. You watched curiously as he stuffed a hand in and searched for something. To your delight, he pulled out 2 juice boxes and offered one to you. Here.
Thank you. I was getting thirsty.
The 2 of you took a moment to unwrap the straws and poke them into the special circle part of the box. The juice was warm, but still good. You sighed contently after your first sip. Your throat was beginning to ache from how dry it had gotten. It really had been a while since this all started. As you took another sip of your juice, your gaze drifted to Cove's bag. He hadn't closed it yet.
What else is in there?
There's still a few juice boxes left.
He peered inside the bag and began to list off the items as he spotted them.
I got some snacks from the kitchen too. Chips, muffins, bananas, candy.
That was already a lot, but he kept excavating more.
I also took a couple clothes, a flashlight, a first aid kit from my dad's bathroom, and a blanket. Oh, and some money my dad gave me a while ago that I hadn't spent yet.
Your mouth made a small O halfway through his lengthy list.
You brought a lot of stuff. I wouldn't have thought to grab a flashlight or first aid kit.
I told you I was going away.
You don't know what to say to that. The little smile Cove had been wearing earlier was gone by now, like it had never been there in the first place. You watched as he zipped up his backpack and slipped it on. He started walking without a single glance over at you, though he did still take small, unhappy sips of his juice. For some time, the 2 of you went forward in complete silence. The more ground you covered, the more serious Cove seemed to become. He hadn't looked at you or said anything in a while. He'd just taken your empty juice box from you and stowed it away in his bag. That was it. You knew there had to be more to all this. The sun dislodged itself from its place in the sky, dipping lower and lower. The street lamps came on. It was as if they were anticipating nightfall.
I still, like, don't even know why he's going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just keep walking, because, like, I don't even have the thought to go back at this point, like, because I don't have the first step, which is knowing why he's even here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you'll tell me when you tell me.
Yeah. Even if it was late, you weren't ready to turn back, and neither was Cove. The 2 of you continued to trudge past the storefronts. Silence fell over you again. You had no idea how to break it, or if you even wanted to. People have said this was a really tiny town, but to you, it felt absolutely gigantic. Eventually, the business part of town ended too. There was no sidewalk anymore, only a long, expanse of road. You walked on the grass instead. Not even that was enough to stop him. Onward was the only option. Your journey stubbornly continued. The hunch you had about Cove's possible destination soon became a certainty. There was only one way out of town, after all. Your feet hurt, you were tired, the 2 of you didn't have any parents with you, but somehow, you had reached the very edge of Sunset Bird. That's what the sign told you. You had lived in Sunset Bird forever, and it was a very rare occasion that you'd see this sign.
Most everything in your life happened inside the city limits. The endless road ahead seemed scary in a way. It paralyzed you. You glanced to Cove. You had made it here just before nightfall. But now what? Outside of town, there was nothing. How would he get where he wanted to go? Cove, however, didn't falter. He kept walking. As he neared the sign, he finally stopped. That was a relief. He took off his backpack and sat down, crossing his legs beneath him. You lowered yourself beside the boy as he zipped his bag open and rummaged through it again.
Whoa.
What snack do you want? You were almost taken aback by his voice. It had been a while since you had last heard it. Pursing your lips, you recalled the snacks that he had listed off earlier.
I want... That I'm not hungry thing is interesting. I'm gonna say I'm so I'm at the point of breaking where I'm like so stressed out
That, like, you can't stomach anything.
Yeah, because like they just said, like I haven't seen this sign I've lived here my entire life and I just don't go this way very often and I'm alone. And like I do have that sort of facade and I don't even notice that I'm hungry.
Uh-huh.
So nothing, I'm not hungry.
He nodded, then pulled out a muffin for himself. He immediately took a big bite out of the top of it. You peered over at your friend. He stared at the path still ahead with a solemn expression. You turned away. The sun had set sometime after Cove had finished eating. Now it was dark, apart from the faint moonlight. You watched as Cove grabbed the flashlight from his bag.
What are we gonna do? Sleep out here?
I guess.
I guess. He was speaking defensively again. Cove flicked the flashlight on. A beam of light cut through the darkness, weakly illuminating the area you sat in. You pulled your knees up to your chest, wrapping your arms around them. You weren't cold. Summer nights were still sort of warm. You just felt like it.
Is it okay if I ask you something?
Cove's focus didn't waver from the road, but he nodded.
Why do you want to leave Sunset Birds so bad?
At first, Cove was quiet. You started to think he wouldn't say anything. Then he spoke. My mom called today to check up on me and stuff. She asked what Sunset Bird was like and how I was doing. It was okay. But when I asked if she'll come here, Mom said she couldn't. I can't go back either. Not right now. She has to move to somewhere else first. Cove glared at the ground. His voice cracked as he continued.
It's not fair.
Why can't I even see her anymore? He used his uncasted arm to rub both of his eyes. I'm gonna go myself. I don't need anyone to take me.
Well, I like that is such a bad idea. This was alt. Oh, this one's interesting. Because I don't know if would I be at the point of breaking? I don't know. I am 8, but I did wrestle a Wolverine. But I love my mamas. Would I get mad before I get sad? I guess is the question.
Do you need a Snickers bar?
I'd be hangry right now, but I wouldn't know it. I think you're being selfish.
I had a
Like, to
feeling you were
me,
gonna say that.
Yeah, that was thinking about it, because like you see how I could like spin
Yeah.
it to make a lot of these work. But like, yeah, you're being selfish is like, it's angry, it's correct.
You're angry, you're correct, you're upset because again, you're out here where you've never really been without either of your moms.
Yeah, and this kid is just only thinking of themselves just because like they want to see their mom, which fair,
Yeah,
but
there are other
like
ways to
this
do
is
it.
a bad idea. Yeah, that's such a bad idea. Is more me trying to help him. You're being selfish is like me also trying to help me.
Yeah.
It's always about what you want. You never think about anyone else.
Cove glared harsher at you than you'd ever seen before. You didn't have to come. You didn't have to do anything. Why should I have to not do what I want just because you don't like it? That isn't fair.
It isn't just me. You're making everyone upset. Is the most like, duh.
Mm-hmm. Because it's not just about you, like, he's not thinking about what his dad's gonna think when he comes home, what, like, his mom would think if he just showed up out of the blue.
Oh yeah, like, yeah, your mom would be upset that this happened too and have been worried sick for you and then probably just send you back because that's probably the agreement they made.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about their divorced life because I'm assuming they're divorced. Yeah, third one.
Cove seemed to regret yelling, even if he wasn't ready to stop completely. He quietly muttered in reply. I didn't ask them to do anything either. Then he shook his head, like he was trying to clear it. When he spoke some more, it was mostly to himself. If I don't see Mom, then she's... Fresh tears glistened in Cove's red-rimmed eyes. He stubbornly tried to blink them away, but they slipped down his cheeks. You frowned at the sight. No matter what, you hated seeing him cry.
What'll happen?
Mom doesn't call that much, and I haven't seen her in so long. Cove hiccuped, wiping his face with the back of his arm. His glasses got shoved up awkwardly as a result. If I don't go, she'll be gone. She'll forget about me. Kid logic.
Yeah. I mean, the mom should call more, to be fair. She wouldn't do that.
But it's also hard because, again, we're kids. We don't know the full story or what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, because, yeah, I guess I can't put that on the mom because for all we know, it's been 1 month and this kid used to live with their mom and now they
Don't.
only get phone calls and was like, well,
Yeah.
Mom doesn't call at all, even though they might have called like every single week. That's still going
Yeah.
from seeing them every day to hearing them once a week.
Yeah.
So 8-year-old logic, I haven't, object permanence hasn't kicked in fully.
Yeah,
My mom's
that's
gone
what
forever.
I was thinking. Yeah.
She wouldn't do that.
How do you know?
She's your mom. She loves you.
Your mom's always said that, so it must be true for Cove's mom too. Cove sniffled. He seemed conflicted. I'm not sure if that's right. You were at a standstill.
So we can stay here forever and we can. Let's see. I think the last one goes hand in hand with what I did when I first met this kid. Remember when I just found him and I just sat next to him, being like, oh, I'm not gonna go back either, but I'm not gonna rat you out either. Like, I think him saying that his mom might not love him is like such like a punch to the gut for me that I like stopped thinking about like how mad I am. I'm just like, all right, we'll just stay here. I'm not gonna go back.
His lower lip trembled at your declaration. Are you sure? You don't have to. You can still go home without me. You didn't leave a letter or anything.
I'm sure.
Thanks. The final part of his statement was whispered. You're always there when I think I'm gonna be by myself. And
was that from him. Quiet resumed. It wasn't as awkward this time, or so you thought. You looked up at the sign, tracing the letters with your eyes over and over for a while. You weren't sure how much time passed. All you knew is that one moment you were letting your eyelids droop while huddling near Cove under the sign, and the next you were snapped back to attention by the blaring beep of a horn.
Beep.
Cove froze. You whipped around to see a car approaching you. It was difficult to make out who it was. The headlights were so blinding. Instead of continuing down the road, the car slowed near where you sat. The window rolled down, revealing the face behind the wheel. It was very familiar.
Mom!
She shouted back, and not just because there was some distance between you and her. What are you kids doing here? I've been looking everywhere for you!
Classic mom thing to say. We were gonna come back later, but...
She stopped looking at you, instead staring hard straight ahead. Both her hands were gripping the wheel.
Starybot got him.
Yeah. Not today, bots.
Oh yeah, I had like 5 yesterday on stream where Starybot got him.
Guilt ate you up from the inside.
Alright.
Get in. Let's get you two home. That, at least, made her showing up worth it. Your feet were aching like crazy from all the walking you had done today. You yanked open the side door, slipping inside the back seat, then clambered over so Cove had enough room to climb in too. He followed in wordlessly, tucking his backpack near his feet. Your mom looked over at you from the rearview mirror. The two of you had us extremely worried. That wasn't a good thing to do. Not at all. Shamefaced, you both nodded as one.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mrs. Rosetta Peggy.
Sorry, Mom.
She softened immediately. Not enough to actually let it go, though. You'll have to apologize to everyone else, too. With that, Mom started the car again, and you were off. For the rest of the car ride, no one said anything. You thought all of you were pretty tired. In fact, you must have dozed off at some point, because you woke up to the sound of the engine stopping. When you opened your eyes, you realized Cove was looking over at you. He was tense. We're back. You yawned and got out of the car. Cove came out after, putting his backpack on again. Mom locked the car door and motioned you two towards the house. She opened the front door and let you go in first. Mommy appeared quickly. She must have been waiting nearby. There was a phone in her hand. It worried you, thinking about who she might have been talking to. The tight line of her shoulders relaxed when she saw you and Cove.
Oh, thank goodness. You found both of them.
Yes, I did. They were at the actual end of town, right under the now leaving sign.
What were you two doing out there at this time of night? Do you have any idea how far that is? How unsafe!
You peeked at Cove. He still looked exhausted. His eyes were puffy, and there were dried tear tracks stuck to his cheeks. I had to see my mom. Rachel didn't want me to go alone. Your own mom shared a look. You weren't sure what it meant, but they always did that. I wondered if they could read each other's minds. Since they were communicating telepathically, you stole a glance around the house. Lizzie wasn't anywhere in sight. Where was she? She must have finished whatever she was doing that morning ages ago.
Where's Lizzie? Your sister's in her room, fast asleep, the same way you should have been. She went out earlier to look for the two of you when she accidentally found out you were both missing. She tried to pretend otherwise, but you made her sick with worry.
She said she checked all of the hiding places she could think of, but couldn't find either of you. You and Cove exchanged remorseful glances at that. Mommy noticed the discomfort.
Okay.
You two must be sleepy. You can sit down wherever you like.
Mommy smiled warmly and motioned to the living room. Cove looked up at her, then lumbered over. You followed close behind. The living room wasn't far, or separated by a wall, so you heard your mom's talking softly. He wanted to go see his mother.
Poor thing.
Well,
That explains it, at least. Still, I'm not sure it excuses it. It was so dangerous to go off into town like that.
He's having a hard time right now. You can't expect a child to handle it maturely.
Yeah. That's what we
Yeah.
were saying.
Yup.
True. It can't be helped. But that's enough of that. We should tell Cliff and the others that he's here before the panic gets out of hand. There could be riots.
is that all right?
I'll call, then go to the front to tell everyone still out there. You can keep an eye on the kids. Make sure they don't take any more trips today.
Got it, hun. Cove just sat there on the couch, setting his backpack down beside him. He stared at his hands. I'm really sorry, Rachel. You faced him quietly. I didn't want to make you feel bad. I don't want to fight.
I'm sorry too.
You don't have to. It wasn't your fault.
It's alright.
Despite Cove's protests, you couldn't help it. It would have been too hard not to say sorry after a disagreement. But having him apologize did make you feel much better. Before you could say anything else, the front door opened. Your mom was back, with Mr. Holden close behind her. He made a beeline for the couch, his gaze trained on his son.
Cove?
Cove! God, are you alright? Strands of his hair had fallen out of his ponytail. His eyes were darkened, like he'd been crying too. Cove stared up at his dad, his own eyes wide behind the frames of his glasses. He really hadn't expected it to be such a big deal. I'm okay. Good. That's good. I'm so glad to hear that. He clasped a hand on his son's shoulder, attempting to smile, but the corners of his lips twitched in spasm, as if they really wanted to wilt into a frown instead. Cove seemed to have that effect on him. Mr. Holden turned to you, still smiling weakly. I'm so happy you're alright too, Rachel. He then looked at your moms. Thanks for your help, as always. He laughed pitifully.
I'm sorry.
And I'm very sorry for ruining your afternoon with this. I can't apologize enough.
It's okay.
It was no trouble, Cliff, really. It couldn't be helped in a way. Something was bound to happen at some point. Besides, he wasn't the only one who decided it was a good idea to disappear today. Eyes.
Bombastic side-eye.
Mhm. You get the gunshot noise here.
Exactly. We're just happy the kids are safe and sound. Not for the first time that day, you recalled your original meeting with Cove.
I called it! Remember?
He had run away then, too.
Yep.
Only not as far as he had today. Cove must have had a similar thought, because he mumbled an apology. Sorry, Dad. I won't leave anymore. Promise. Some life seemed to return to Mr. Holden, thanks to his promise. This time round, his smile was more genuine.
I'm so glad.
That's a relief to hear. Next time you feel like running off,
come to me first, okay? We can talk about it. I'm here for you. Cove nodded. His dad reached out and used his hair playfully. Although he made a face, Cove didn't try to dodge his hand as he usually did. Let's go home, bud. I bet you're as tired as I am. Mr. Holden took over carrying Cove's backpack, still clasping a free hand on his son's shoulder when he stood up from the couch. The five of you walked to the front door so you could see them off. Mr. Holden thanked your moms profusely at least 3 more times before he walked out the door. Cove was made to follow, but he stopped and turned to you before stepping through the threshold.
Thanks.
Thanks, Rachel.
You're welcome, Cove.
A tiny smile.
Punches him in the gut as hard as I can.
A tiny smile filtered across his lips. There and then gone.
I'm glad you're okay. You're alright, kid.
He began to sniffle again while looking at your face. I'm glad you're here. With that, Cove left.
I'm glad I'm here too.
Mommy closed the door behind them. You were practically dead on your feet at this point. Your fatigue must have been obvious, because your mom sent you right to bed with no more discussion of what happened that day. Once your head hit the pillow, your eyes slipped closed on their own. Your eyelids were so heavy you couldn't open them again until the next morning. You woke up much more at ease than you had felt when you were last conscious. It was almost like it was a dream. But it definitely wasn't. Your mom's faces when you saw them assured you that. After breakfast, you were sat down and your family went over yesterday's events in full. They were none too pleased that you joined Cove despite knowing that he wanted to leave. As punishment, your moms took away your TV privileges for the next few days. Lizzie was annoyed that she couldn't watch her shows with you around, but she adjusted. Whenever you expressed disappointment, your moms reminded you that they weren't punishing you for no reason. It was dangerous to go out on your own so late, and without telling anyone. You could have been hurt, or worse. As upset as you were, you understood. Mr. Holden talked to Cove about what happened too. You didn't know what was said exactly, but Mr. Holden forgave Cove immediately. He didn't do anything to punish Cove for running away. He blamed no one but himself for Cove's desire to leave home. You caught your moms discussing it once in hushed tones, frowning at each other. It was pretty serious. There was a word you hadn't heard before, self-flagellation.
I had to look up that word because I'd never heard it before playing this. Basically, he's punishing himself for his son running away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's like a biblical term.
I think so.
Yeah.
But there wasn't anything they could do to change Mr. Holden's mind. Your neighbors stopped you in Cove often for the next week or so to express their concerns and disapproval of the event. Still, as they always did, days continued to pass. So did talk of Cove running away. Things eventually returned to normal, as they had to. Summer kept going, and you kept having experiences you shared with Cove.
The ghosts made us do it, mothers. The ghosts. I could tell in his eyes that he was possessed by someone from the Oregon Trail. He had to make the trek across this great nation. And I had to be there in case of the dysentery.
Oh god!
Until we found an experienced exorcist to relieve him of this pioneer. I could not leave his side. You understand, mothers?
Yeah, thoughts, opinions?
I thought that was a good one. I like how the second that they saw their parents again, they're just like, yeah, this was a bad idea. This is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. And the whole like thing of Kobe, like, I didn't think it'd be that much of a big deal.
Because,
I'm
like,
just a small child.
it's so funny when, okay, wow, this really dates this game. When this game first came out, my sister was still a toddler. And it really, like, hit me when playing this game of, like, God, right. Kids at this point have not had the realization that the world does not solely revolve around them. That people don't revolve solely around them. Like, people are going to have their own thoughts, opinions, and be doing their own thing, and it's not always going to line up with what you're wanting to do.
Oh yeah, like the idea that Kova's just like doesn't understand an adult's feelings, because no, an 8-year-old is not going to understand an adult's feelings. They don't.
No.
They don't understand their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they don't even know that other feelings exist other than their own for a while, and that's fine. They got a lot on their plate, lots of things to figure out.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I don't think it'll be a big deal. Like, just like, oh, other people care. And I should care about them and not just the things that I don't have anymore, because this is a very big loss. And kids, like, the first big loss of a kid's life is always going to be very impactful.
Oh, yeah.
You just wanted to eat the child, Kel? No, I was protecting him from himself. There was a funny little ghost inside of them that was going to California for the gold rush.
Fun fact! This game does take place in California.
They were going to New York to hit big at the stock market.
So Sunset Bird is not a real place, but the idea is that this game does take place in California, just as their other game that they are still working on, Now and Forever, takes place in Oregon.
Oregon?
Oregon, yeah.
The trail?
Wait! Hold on! That just clicked!
That's why they did the Oregon Trail. That's what I was talking about, Crispy!
Yeah, that's what Kel was talking about.
Hope was possessed by a pioneer of the Oregon Trail, and I had to go with him to make sure that he didn't get dysentery. But now, he's a miner where the gold's
Crispy,
dried up,
crunchy
and
organs.
crispity, crunchity, fried and batter. Yummy.
Oh my gosh.
Yummy nummies.
Yummy, yummy.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh, just over the 3-hour mark.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I'll have to call it there just because I'm hungry.
That's fair. That is fair. Ow.
So I know another one might take another like 50 minutes to an hour, and I'm
Yeah. I promise next time there hopefully won't be as many tangents.
Yeah, it's fine. Like any game that like takes a lot of talking to like get through is gonna go into like, because if we were just reading and not like going on like funny side tangents or like talking stuff, it wouldn't be as like fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
Because the game is fun, but also it is fun to like keep it fresh.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we will be calling it there then. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. This has been fun. Love the tangents as always.
Yeah. Same.
Let's see. Time to find a raid target. Woo! Oh my
goodness, their model is so cute. Hold on, I think we found our target.
Who'd you find?
Name's Meadow. N-A-I-S Meadow.
N-A-I-S. N-A-I-S?
N-A-I-S Meadow.
Meadow.
Yeah.
Okay.
M-E-A-D-O-W.
The
Oh,
ghost
they are
made me
cute.
do it. Yeah, right?
Okay.
Raid. Okay, I don't do
Wrap
the
up.
at, right?
No at.
Okay.
/raid space and then the name and it's full.
Okay. I don't know why I struggled that one to remember that so much.
It took me a while because like for the first few streams I didn't raid anyone, so I just didn't apply that to memory.
Yeah. Okay. Remember to get the raid message. The ghosts made me do it. And thank you guys so much for... Oh, shoot. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Here's our raid message. Yeah. So, we will be
Yay.
raiding on over there. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. We are slowly getting through this game, but we are making headway. So,
Yeah.
alrighty. Let's go. We're gonna head over
Let's
to
go.
ending, and then we will raid out. Bye 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 bye.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, and what? Let's go.
Let's go.